Okay, there we go. Give it a few minutes for everybody to come in. Lots of books to talk about and show. Inspiration. Art book inspiration. So we'll give it a few minutes. And all right. Got our Society of Idea Collectors ready. Hi. Hi, Tori. Sorry, I got to get my voice going here. Hi, Rebecca. Doing well. Just got to get my voice going. And I should probably get the fan from blowing in my face. That probably would help. Okay. I got all the windows open today. So it's nice and cool. Hi, Darlene, Teresa. Kelly S. and Oz. Who else? So how's everybody doing today? Everybody working on something creative this week? Hump day. Welcome, lurkers. Thanks, guys, for the thumbs up. Darla. Hi, Trisha. No, it's been a while, Trisha. Good to see you. Shh. Are you sneaking in? Hi, Diana. Thanks, Darla. So give it a few minutes for people to come in. Say good morning, see what everybody's doing. Hi, Scrap Girl, Yvonne, Pamela. Okay, Pamela, lurk away. I was here last Wednesday, but quiet for a change. Oh, okay. You don't have to be quiet. You never have to be quiet. Hi, Queen Bee. Shared out your live. Thank you, Queen Bee. Oh, thank you so much. Do you have a YouTube channel, Queen Bee? I'll have to write you down, and I'll have to go look at. I'll have to go look at if you have a YouTube channel. Let me make a note. Channels. Let's see. Do you enable me with your books? I know it's an enabler. Art books are enabling. Well, any books actually for me. Debbie Bruce, Kat Smith. Good morning. So hope everyone's doing. Hope everyone's doing well. Let's see. I try to at least, in the first few minutes, y'all, I don't stream till officially 9 a.m., but I come on at 8:30 to catch the early birds and say good morning, see what everybody's been up to. Hi, Maseki. Good to see you. And I'll show some of the Society of Idea Collector post on IG. That's my channel. I do miniature videos. Ooh, miniatures. I used to do miniatures, Queen Bee. It's been, I'm talking 35 years ago. I might have been. I used to do miniatures. I actually built a whole miniature, if that's the kind you mean, like the miniature houses and or a lot of times nowadays miniatures are like little foods and little little anime type things, little what do you call them? The cute. What's the cute word? Let's see. Coloring book is my favorite. Oh, good, Diane. I'm glad you found you a favorite for right now. Hi, Teresa C, little sister. Is it your composition? No, this one was This is a book I bought from that was one of the composition books of Jean-Michel Basquiat. I know probably never pronounce it right, but yeah, this this was one of his. So let's see. Hi, Tina. Good morning. Thank you for saying good morning to everybody. Oh, the cats are on now. They're going to start tumbling each other. Hi, CNP. How you doing? Good to see everybody. Hi, Miranda. It's been a while. Chibi. Thank you, Miranda. Chibi. Yeah, little chibi miniatures. I couldn't think of the word for cute. Thank you, Miranda. And good to see you. It's been a while. Thank you, Queen Bee. These are not all of them, but I picked out off my shelves some of the ones that I thought might be interesting, different kind of a different variety. There is Janet saying, I'm going to name her. I did post a picture of these particular books on IG and Twitter, just so you could get an idea what we're going to be showing today. But trust me, this is not all my books. Let's see. Erica, good to see you. Thanks, Art. Thank you. Hi, Erica and Noah. Hi, Erica and Noah. Let's see. Let's see what else. Trying to get all the people coming in. So, yeah. Scrolling. Let's see. Semi-neural insects book. Some people, I've seen it in your show and had to have it. Innumerable insects. I have some. I can't remember what I'm trying to picture it. Rebecca. Let's see. Terry, Brett, Beverly, Larson, Mina. Hi, Mina. So yeah, I'm going to show these books that I picked out, and I wrote down what I did not pick out. I did not pull from my shelves. Hi, Bacola. Good to see you. My little snapdragon. Bacola, my little snapdragon. Let's see. Julia O. Kentucky is away. That's good, Julia. Oh my gosh. So I did not pull color books, calligraphy books, most how-to books. There's a couple here on botanicals, but they're, I did not pull really many, maybe one how-to book. I didn't pull any books on paper, like any of the flow books or mindful books. I didn't pull any of the flow type books. I didn't pick anything out that has like clip art, design books, picture books of designs. I didn't pull any of those. I didn't pull any sticker books. I did not pull any art history books, although some of this has history in it, but I did not pull any art history. I did not pull any magazine type art books like, FX magazines. They're like, there's cost the same as a book. They're like $25. I did not pull any magazine type art books. And I only pulled a couple art biographies. So those are the things I did not pull. So there's what's left. Well, it's not what's left. I just pulled a few, guys. I try to keep it under 50 books. So I'm not sure how many I actually pulled. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 45, 26, 29, 30, 22, 23, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 43 or 44. So I kept it under 50. I'm Vicky in Australia. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Whoops, I tried to click on you. It went so fast. Hi, Arlene. Let's see. Rachel. Good morning, Rachel. Good to see you. Oh, I was going to click. There's Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. Kalora Becky. Everybody's starting to tumble on in. Tumble on in. So I've been woefully behind on homework. Well, you know what? I'm going to change something, Janet. Janet says she's woefully behind. I'm going to change the verbiage. I am not going to call it homework anymore. We are now going to call it weekly. I wrote it down. Weekly idea or an idea a week. We're not going to call it homework because I think homework intimidates people. Oh my God, I got to do my homework. No. You can work on a weekly idea. No, it's the same watch, just a new watch band. It's just a new watch band, same watch. But thanks for noticing, Rebecca. It's a new watch band. Actually, it's not brand new. My daughter got me a couple of new colors for my birthday back in February. So, or maybe it was Mother's Day. Anyway, she bought me that teal one, this one, because my white one that came with the watch was getting pretty, it was getting pretty painty. Maybe I should just pay. That's what I should do. I should put alcohol ink drops all over that white one. I'm going to do that. Let me make a note of that. Alcohol ink, my old watch band. Alcohol ink, old watch band. That would look cool, I think. We'll see. Maybe on Monday I'll have a new watch band. But yeah, because alcohol ink sticks to anything. So I'll use my old white one and put alcohol inks on it. So, oh, good. I'm glad you did some recent shopping. I never did see what kind of miniatures you were talking about, Queen Bee. What kind of miniatures you like? Build the house and the furniture and all. Now, I know you are not intimidated, Janet, but I did write it down. Exactly. I wrote it down. Anyway, but it seems like, we have a bad feeling about homework, kids, oh, I don't like, we got homework. Oh, homework. Why breakfast at this time of day? I missed something there. Oh, talking about Calora's out on a walk and having breakfast. And Janet's going, walking and breakfast at this time? Janet has to have her iced coffee before she does much of anything. Just saying. And there's been problems with her getting that. I'll leave it to her if she wants to say. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to change it from homework because it's a society of idea collectors. We're going to change it to an idea week or a weekly idea. So we're going to have a weekly idea instead of homework. So that way you can just use your weekly idea however you want. And anytime you want to post, and I do have some to show that people have posted this last few days, but you don't have to post things. But I do like to know if you are doing things. You don't have to post it, but let me know if you are. Let me know if you are doing things. In collecting your ideas and using the ideas. But we're going to change it to an idea week or weekly idea. So, yeah, let's see. I know I'm missing people popping in. Sylvie. Hi, Sylvie. But we do have, let me go ahead and show a couple things that, and again, guys, go over to the Society of Idea Collectors if you want to see everything. If you want to see all of the Society of Idea Collector posts from the last week, go over there. And so Anne Leclerc, I know I'm going to say it wrong, Leclerc, it's not Leclerc, Leclerc, I think it is. She posted from last week, the fabric week. So she has a mind map thing going on over here with her fabric. She did these ribbons and colors. So Anne did that. Here we have Peggy Wilson, and she did a little cartoon. I just saw it this morning, so I haven't had a chance to really go look at it. But she posted, here's her 3 colors, sunburst yellow, pink, and lilac. And then her She did place was an intersection, thing was a fan, and the person was a clown. And the clown's job was to direct traffic at the intersection. But it's hot. He needs a fan. So she did this little comic. It's so cute. And so she has a little clown directing traffic with a fan. See, y'all have so many good ideas. And then she did one down here. She did island, a remote island. The thing was a curling iron used to curl the palm tree fronds. And then the person was what is that? I can't read what that is. A gardener. The person is a gardener. Okay, so the gardener is using the curling iron to curl the palm tree fronds. I won't ask where the electricity is coming from. Maybe as a Tesla coil. Oh, so anyway, those are so awesome. So good job, Peggy. And then here is Artists for Life. Did let's see. I'm not sure let's see, did she say? She didn't say, but here's the colors. And it looks like it's a parrot riding a unicycle that is a nurse. So those were the three things I think she used. And it's the colors obviously are the colors in the parrot. Isn't that cute, guys? That would make such a cute little ATC, a card or a print. I love that. That would be so cute for a nurse or a healthcare worker, because they're probably riding like crazy. I have a daughter that's an RN out in LA, so I know. What are y'all doing over there? My cats are tumbling. And then here's Terry Brett. And let's see what she says. This was week 7. I was quite lucky with my list, getting farm and scarecrow, which went together nicely. Not so lucky with my colors, which were a bit dull, but I did my best and fairly happy with it. So, and she did some kind of it looks like a dinosaur. So, this looks like something out of a children's book. Look, this looks like something out of a children's book, doesn't it, guys? Go over there and look at it more closely. But, oh, you do freestyle artwork, Queen Bee? Well, you said miniature, so I didn't know if you meant drawing, miniature, like furniture, miniature chibis, or what. So this one is Terry Brett, and again, it looks like it could be a children's book illustration. Keep that in mind, Terry. Okay, so yeah, so go over there on Society of Idea Collectors again. Post any of the weeks. Just I like it if you post week number whatever. So if you do week 1 and you have your list, and I don't remember what each one was, but let me go over here to my book. So week 1, let me read them again, was our list. Week 2 was quotes. 3 was something you want to understand or learn more about. Week 4 was opposites. Week 5 was do a food and mind map. And also one stamp pattern. Week 6 was mind mapping out a fabric of who, what, where, why, when, how. Add to your list songs, books, and types of fabrics. You can always continuously add to your list, which I always recommend. Keep adding to your list. And countries and eras. Those are 2 more things to add to your list. Last week was colors. From your color, and you should have a color list as well. Pick 3 random colors and 3 random things from your other list. And make a piece, like a parrot, a nurse parrot riding on a unicycle. I love that. So today I'll do week 8 here in a few minutes. We'll wait till 9 o'clock, and then I'll give you your weekly idea. I'll give you your weekly idea at 9, and then we're going to start with the books. So thanks to all the early birds that come in. Hi, Fernando. Fernando, I know you're in Brazil. Fernando, email me your address if you don't mind. I don't share it with anybody. But if you email me your address, I will send you out a print or some kind of, or a ATC or something, an ATC print or something. There's my email, Fernando. Fernando's here all the time. And so, yeah, he's kind of new. Hey, Amor Fabric, good to see you. And if you like the fabrics that I use in the little prayer pouches, I get all of it from Amor Fabric. The trim, most of the trims, I get a few ribbons from Hobby Lobby, but most of my trims and the fabrics themselves that I make the little pouches with, I get them from Amor Fabrics. And if you follow her on YouTube, she has like deals of the day. That doesn't mean like, well, just go over there and look. She has deals all the time for her Etsy shop, and they are good deals, and her fabric is stunning. So if you like trims and fabrics, let me see here. Let me get something here. These are just some that I've pulled that I'm working on, some stuff. So if you like trims and fabrics and sari silks and things like that, go to Amor Fabric and talk to Selena. So thanks for stopping in, Selena. And Fernando, email me. Oh, good, Trisha, you got your. Oh, good. Oh, good. I have had some requests. Oh, you've been away, lost doing yard work. Oh, that's okay. It's that time of year. I'm behind on some commissions. I know, Mary. I haven't forgotten about you, Mary. It's in progress. I have some commissions going on that are behind, but with Boo and her graduation, her parties, we got to get her to Florida, probably in the next couple of weeks. Yard work, gardening, so I know what it's like. Oh, it's a battery operated. Thanks, Tina. Thank you. Thank you, Pacola. There's the link to Amor Fabrics. And she has a Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. And yeah. Thank you, Jana, for welcoming the Queen Bee. I usually moderating channels, so it's just nice to be here. Oh, well, good, Queen Bee. It's good to have you. Ashley Colors. I got yours, Tori's, and Carla V's little booklets sent out in the mail. So y'all probably get those in a few days. Well, Tori, it'll probably take a week or so to get Tori's. Let's see. So yeah, Fernando, send me your address if you'd like a piece of art or ATC or something. Let me know your address. I do not share. Let's see. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for being here and supporting the channel, all of you fibs, which stands for Friends in the Box. So yeah, so we're going to give you, hi Jessica, we're going to give the idea of the week. I don't know if I want to call it weekly idea or idea of the week, one or the other. Let me move this bottle of water away from the microphone. Oh. So let's see. Hope y'all can hear me. I just noticed that my microphone was kind of over here by the books. I hope you can hear me okay. Let's see. I know it does, right, Tina? And then what else was I going to say? I was going to show something else. What was it? I'll think of it in a minute. Oh, Amor Fabric. My daughter, that's the nurse out in LA, she put herself through nursing school, being a nanny to 2 different families, and put herself through nursing school without any loans. It took her I think it took her an extra maybe 6 months. It took her a little bit extra to finish, to get it, but she paid for it as she went, and she did it on the salary of nannies, a nanny salary. She did it on a nanny salary. So let's see. We were real proud of her for doing that. And yeah. So let's see. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that I missed other than books that we're going to talk about. It was a great achievement. Of course, it's been some years. Let me get rid of this little thing there. Yeah, she moved out to LA as soon as she got her nursing degree as a traveling nurse. That's how she started out, as a traveling nurse, and never came back. She got married, had Logan, live out there in LA, never came back. Hi, Mama Four. I mean, she comes back for a visit. I don't mean that. She comes to visit, but I mean, she never moved away, is what I'm saying. She's moved around the LA area. She doesn't live in like downtown LA. She used to live in downtown LA, but she's moved around LA area. But yeah, she does visit. Let's see. So yeah, we're going to do our weekly idea in just a minute. So if you have your Society of Idea Collector notebook, or just a piece of paper to write down some ideas. And also, as we're going through the books, I always say this because we read out of this one. We read out of this one every week. We try to, if I remember, and read a couple of pages out of 1001 Ways to Be Creative by Barbara Ann Kipfer, and read a couple of pages out of this. And I always tell you when I'm reading out of it to make sure that if something else occurs to you, if some other idea strikes you, make sure you write down that idea. Write down the idea, not just the ideas I'm reading, but the ones that occur to you. Some could be totally different than what I'm reading, but it's some idea that just like that little spark, that little light bulb goes off over your head. And you get an idea. Make sure you write that down, because you will not remember it. I can guarantee you. If I asked you, if you didn't write it down 2 weeks ago, what was the idea you got out of this? You're not going to remember it. You got to write things down. I'm going to try to remember and do a giveaway toward the end of the show. Our faithful Mess has sent us a bunch of these Rainforest Escapes color books. And I'll do a little more flip through when we do the giveaway. But it's like a watercolor paper book. So I'm going to give away one of these toward the end of the show, along with, and this is for US only, but I'll do an international print giveaway, because, again, to ship this international will cost more than the book. So that just doesn't, we'll give a print. So we're going to do that. And let's see. I think I've covered everything. So let's see. Who else am I missing? Love your sticky notes, Selena. I know, right? Sharon L. sent me, and a few other girls. Janice, J.L. Johnson. Janice has sent me some, but a lot of, have sent me Post-it notes over the years. And trust me, I go through them. I go through the Post-it notes. I just always have one here, or two. Look, that one's almost gone. This is one Janice sent. She sent these real pretty colors, and I go through them. I still have quite a few, but I do go through them. Hey, Scoobs, good to see you. How you been, girl? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. It's been a while. I hope everything's going okay, and you've just been busy. Hi, Ray. Let's see. I hope the light bulb that's it went away. There we go. I hope the light bulb doesn't fall. Don't you fall, Arlene. Stop popping those wheelies. Stop popping those wheelies. Don't be falling. I know. I can't either. Selena. I can't imagine either. Oh, thank you, Julie G. Thank you. So, all right. So it's 9 or close enough. So I'm going to go ahead and start by giving you guys your weekly idea. We're changing the name from homework to weekly idea, or idea of the week, one or the other. So this is a book that I've been using to just to keep track of ideas and stuff for you guys. And well, there's other things in there too, but the front of it's been stuff for you guys. All right, so let me go to the weekly idea, week 8. And if y'all missed earlier, I did show some of you guys' stuff from week 7 on Instagram, hashtag Society of Idea Collectors. So make sure and go over there. Hi, Big Mama Bird. Anybody else? Nancy? Anybody else I missed? All right. So week 8, we are going to, of course, show art books today. So week 8 is going to be pretty, I say simple, but you can make it as simple or as complicated, just like any of the weekly ideas. First off, you have to be pretty ambitious, and I'm going to be honest, I am not going to do this. I'm not going to list all my art books. I'm just not going to do it. But, you can list all your art books just to have the list handy. So when you want to pull from an art book idea, you have your list there to go through. I mean, I will do it eventually, but it would take me a week. I'm just saying. I just pulled 50 or so books. So list your art books, or at least your favorite ones. Okay. Or at least your favorite ones. Maybe pick 10. Now, see, this is doable for me to pick maybe 10 or 20 and write them down. So pick, your top 10 or 20 art books. Right? And it can be any kind of art book that you have in your collection. Or if you know some art books that you like that you don't have, that you can get at your library or on your Nook or your, what is it? What's the Amazon one called? Kindle. That's fine too. Okay. So just list your top 10 if you want, or 20, however. And what you're going to do is pick one of those books this week for your weekly idea. You're going to pick one to either do a drawing project. I wrote a list of things you can do. You can either draw something out of it, get an idea from it, a sketch from it. You can write something about it if you want to. Like here's this book here is a faux composition book of Jean-Michel Basquiat. I know I'm not pronouncing that right. Basquiat. And maybe you could write about him, or whoever, if you have an art history book, an autobiography, then you could write something about that book or that artist. It doesn't have to necessarily be draw something from it, but draw something from it in the sense of pull something from one of your art books, whether you're just reading it and you're taking notes. And again, you do not have to post anything on Instagram. If you're just sitting there and enjoying reading a book like this one's called A Glorious Freedom, Older Women Leading Extraordinary Lives, if you're reading this about these women and you're just taking notes, then that's the point. Then you're doing the exercise. Okay, you're doing the exercise if you're taking notes. Hi, Uncle Dan. Anybody else I missed? Patio. So, so that's your weekly idea or idea of the week, is to pull one of your art books. You make a list of 10 or so of your favorites, and it can be a magazine, if it's Somerset Studio, the Art Journaling magazine, any art book magazine or whatever you want. Pull that out and write something about it, draw something from it, extract ideas from that. That's your weekly idea. I think that's pretty much all I wrote down on this, is to make sure you write something about it or draw something from it. Okay. No, you don't, Uncle Dan. No, you don't. I pulled about 50 for today. Okay, so that's our Society of Idea Collectors idea of the week. And again, I changed it from homework to weekly idea or an idea of the week. So that's what you got to do this week. Okay, what else do I have here? Okay, I'll try to remember to read out of this today, and also toward the end, if y'all remind me, if I don't say something by 11:30, let me know and we'll do our giveaway. Oh, I got to put, this is the pen I keep in that book. I keep different pens in different books. All right, so when we're going to get started going through some art books. Now, I did say this earlier. If you were an early bird, oh, let me get rid of that. There we go. I'll tell you what I did not pull. Thank you, Tina. I did not pull any of my color books, calligraphy books, which I have 5 times this many, just probably in calligraphy books. Well, maybe not 5 times, maybe 2 times, 3 times. I did not pull color books, calligraphy. I only pulled a couple of how-to books. There's not many how-to books in here, so I really did not pull how-to books. I have shelves of how-to books, and I just did not pull many of those. I didn't pull any paper books like the flow books, the book of, how to draw, the life, the any of the flow type paper books. I did not pull any of those. I did not pull any clip art or design type books where there's lots of design pictures and ideas and clip. I did not pull. I think I've got 2 shelves of clip art and design books. I didn't pull any of those. I didn't pull any sticker books. I didn't pull any art history books. I did not pull any magazine type books, and I used like the FX magazines. They're like almost like a real book of images and things like that. I did not pull those. I only pulled a couple art biographies. So those are the ones I did not pull. So what are we left with? You keep certain things, sir. I do too, because I'm a note taker and I'm a book annotator, depending on the book. A lot of times it's in pencil, but I do take a lot of notes. I write a lot about books, and whether it's in a TN, whether it's in another kind of book. Here's one in my other. This is one of my current, move that. This is another one of my current note-taking books. So, yeah, I got a lot of books I take notes in, a lot of journals and things that I write in. All right, so those are what I did not pull. So I just made that list for you so that, people know that's what I didn't pull. So here's what I did pull. I pulled all this right here. So now let's see if I need to zoom in or if I just can hold the books up, whichever I think will work the best. We'll see. All right. So again, if you have any questions, put it in caps. I won't think you're yelling at me. Make sure you have live chat clicked at the top. If you have top chat, which is the default, if you have top chat, you will not see all the chat. And that goes for the recordings too. When you watch someone's recording back, live stream recording, and then you go back and you try to read the chat. If you don't have live chat selected, you're not seeing all the chat that happened. Okay. Make sure you have the little wheel setting at either 720 or 1080p, so you have good clear view of everything. And so I am not going page by page in all these books. We wouldn't get done. Okay, we're going to do a perusing of them. But if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Hi, Julie. Let's see. Julie Lou. Good morning, Julie. We have Julie O, Julie G. Hi, and there's Julie Topaz. Our little mod, when I say our little mod, she's little. There's hardly nothing left of her anymore. She's lost so much weight. But she wears the boots. She wears the heavy boots in the channel. So yeah, y'all behave when you see Julie around. Hi, Afro Sensible Sister. Are you excited for all the books? Oh, good. Is it still Prime Day? I'm not sure. I might be. It's I think it was the 21st and 22nd. I'm not sure. But I have ordered some new things. I did order some things. So I think I'm getting some stuff in on Sunday. So, I'm getting some stuff in on Sunday, and so maybe on Monday we'll have some other things to show. Prime is over, Julie. Look at her. Prime is over. Period. Well, if you see something you like, put it in your cart. You don't have to buy everything at once. You can keep things in your cart. So, thanks, Pacola. So there, Pacola put it week 8. List 10 or so of your favorite art books. Pick one from that list and draw inspiration from something in that book. Use the inspiration, sketch, draw, or create or write something. See, look how concise. I need Picola to write my script. No, it's not my script, but my list for the what do you call it? The weekly idea. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that, Julie. 70 pounds. I didn't lose any. That makes it sound like I wanted to be found again. Oh my gosh. Well, good for you, John. Julie, I mean, I'm telling you, she goes out, walks every day. She's really worked at it. Just like her art, she has posted, or not posted necessarily online, but she has done some kind of artwork, mostly posted every day for how many days? Pretty much. I mean, I'm not saying she didn't miss a day or two, but maybe she hasn't. But like, how many years has it been now, Julie, that you've done art every single day? It's in the years now. It's not in the days and the months. It's in the years now that Julie has posted some art. She is, isn't she, Picola? She sure is. I'm trying to see if she answered how many years she's been doing art every day. Every day. All right. So I am gonna start. We'll just start with this one because it's just right handy. Okay, she said at least 5 years, at least 5 years of doing some kind of art every day, and most of it's been posted. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't get out there and do an oil painting every day. I mean, she does some kind of creative thing, an iCAD, a sketch, a drawing, a doodle. She does something every day for at least 5 years. See, telling you people. She's an inspiration. And I don't know, Julie, I don't get over to Pinterest that often, but Julie used to be my Pinterest queen. I don't know if she still posts a lot on Pinterest, but she has had some great Pinterest boards over the years. Are you still doing much on Pinterest these days, Julie? Because if you want to get some good Pinterest boards, Julie has had them over the years. So this is a book. It's like a replication of one of Jean-Michel Basquiat's composition books. And I have seen his work in person at the High Museum of Art in Atlanta a few years ago. And it's really awesome. It's really awesome. And a lot of it's really big. I should have tried to pull some of those. Let me see if I can scroll back in my IG while I'm reading chat. Hi, Linda Patrick. Let's see. I do, but not very often, not enough time for it all. Yeah. So, but you still have your boards up, right? Did you take advantage of the Amazon deals about? I bought a couple of things, but I really didn't go crazy on the Amazon deals. I don't think I bought any. Did I buy any books? I don't think I bought any books. I bought something that Janet's probably already got. I'm not going to say what it is, but Janet's already probably got it, but maybe not in the same color that I bought. So, but I'll wait till Monday to show if it comes in. So, all right, let me go over to Instagram here and let's go to my page here. Let's see. I know it was at least 4 years ago. I'm gonna see if IG will scroll quickly for me, so I can get back to some of the pictures of when we went to the museum. I mean, we've gone to the museum. We haven't been in the last year and a half. We went right before everything happened, so we have gone within the last year and a half, but we haven't been since. So, but the Basquiat exhibit was probably, I don't know. I'll tell you if I can find it here. If I can scroll back while I'm reading chat. I'm gonna ignore Uncle Dan there. What did he say? Let's see. I think I posted. Let's see. It would have had to been. How far back am I now? Because I also post all my Inktober's every year, which this October is going to be my 7th year to do Inktober. Okay, here's this getting close because this is when we went to Blick. So there I'm in front of Blick. So it's got to be somewhere around here. When was that? That was in 2017. Let's see, was it right in that time? But I really wanted to show you some of his work. Of course, you can always just go on the museum or look it up online. But I was hoping I could show you a couple of pictures of his work that I took in person. But I don't think I'm seeing it. So, yeah. Maybe if y'all feel inclined to scroll back at probably 4 years ago, maybe on Instagram. Let's see. What did Arlene said? I bought a cute and creepy book on Prime. Yay! I love that book, and I showed it again on Monday, and I'm going to try to work in it again in October. I haven't decided what I'm going to do this year in Inktober. I've never done and I never follow the prompts. They give you a list of 31 prompts that you can follow. But I do my own because I like to do it by theme. Like, was it last year I did movie monsters my way? So I did movie monsters, 31 of those. So yeah. I just pick a theme, but I like it to all be cohesive. So if I ever want to do anything with it, it's all 31 of whatever it is I've done. Okay, so this is one of his copies of his composition books that he would draw, doodle, and write down his ideas in. And if y'all don't know anything about him, he passed away. He was only like 27, and he passed away in 86, I think. He was only 27 years old of a drug overdose. It's just so heartbreaking to think that someone, with so much talent and the drugs got him. Oh, thank you. That was what I did last year. The bugs. I think that's what I did last year. The bugs, a bug a day. Yeah. I made a poster. Yeah. Thanks, Harley. I couldn't remember. Okay, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but just so I'll give you an ISBN. Is that kind of dark right in here? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I need to zoom in one and turn the light up just a little because I am really close up to these other books, which is kind of absorbing the light. Okay, let's see. Now, wait. Now, let me tilt the camera a little bit this way. So a little bit more. There we go. How's that? That looks pretty good. And so this came out in 2015, and the ISBN, I'll try to remember to do this, and I have my little magnifying glass, 978-691-167893. And Picola, Tina, do not feel like you have to put links to all these. If someone really wants to know, then you can look it up for them. Otherwise, guys, I'm going to give you enough information where you can go find it on Amazon at least, right? And at least look for it. Then if you want to go try to find it on Thrift Books or other places, you can. But I'm going to give you the ISBN, and I'm going to give you the year. So don't make the mods look up 50 books. Okay, just saying. Do not make the mods look up 50 books. let them chill and enjoy it as well. Yeah, write it down. There you go, Julia. So, and the paper it's kind of like that green. It's like the old composition books that kind of have like a greenish tint to them. So, yeah. And I would love to read the introduction. If there's, all right, let me tell you this. If there is a certain book that you want to know even more about that I don't get into enough depth with, leave a comment, not here in chat. Leave a comment in the comments later, or if you're watching the recording or you're watching lurking, leave a comment if you want to know more about a particular book. Leave that in the comments later after the video renders, and I will pull it again and we'll show more. So it has all kinds of little notes, his writing, and see, here's another. I think it's like 3, if I'm not mistaken. Is there 3 composition books? Yeah, I think there's 3 of his composition books put together in here. So there's the back of that one, I think. So I think that they kind of included 3, maybe there was 4. Maybe there was 4 of his composition books. Anyway, So, yeah, so they did this in between when they broke up the, in the different books. Um, so this just has some of his like notes, scribbles and doodles, and look, there's like coffee stains and um, and it's just kind of all kinds of things that he would note take. So if you are a Society of Idea collector and you think your notebooks and your journals and your sketchbooks have to look really neat, I mean, they don't. It's all about collecting the ideas. And if you don't know his art, his paintings, then I suggest go look it up because his art is very thought provoking, and I like it. I really like his art. So that is just a book of his like notes and ideas written down. But I wish maybe I should find one of his paintings just to show you. I can't find the ones that I took in the museum, but let me look up. Okay, so here's his, this is his Wikipedia picture here. There he is right there. And then let me see if I can find a piece of his art. Let me go back one. BASQ. Again, put it in caps if you're talking to me, guys, because I will. I think this one is one of the ones that I saw at the museum. But there's there's just tons of his artwork you can go look at. I think this one. No, that's not the one that I saw. Maybe. Anyway, so just look him up and you can go see some of his. There's how you spell his name right there. And I think it's pronounced Jean Michel Basquiat, is French. So, okay, so there's that one. And I'm going to have to go a little quicker if we're going to get through these. Mary, I haven't forgotten you. Just saying. I said that earlier, Mary. Okay, so here's Lisa Congdon, and she's pretty well known in like Instagram and on different. I don't know if she was in Flow, but she's been in different magazines and things. And this is called A Glorious Freedom: Older Women Leading Extraordinary Lives. Again, ISBN is, this one's pretty big, 9781452156200. And this came out kind of recently, I think within the last couple of years. 2017. So this came out in 2017. Hi, Abigail. And again, this one has different interviews with different artists and talks about how they got started, their styles, their what they've done in their lives with their art. And it's got little samples of each artist's art. So again, I'm just going to give y'all a quick little flip through. If you want to see any more, there's Julia Child. If you want to see any more information about each one, let me know. I just kind of want to give y'all a peruse of some of the different art books that are out there. So if you want to know more, let me know. What about Vintage Fables around October? Yeah, a lot of people do the fables. There is a month of that on More Fabrique, Selena. I forget what it's called. It's a month of doing fairy tales. Somebody may know the name of it. The name of the month, fairy tale drawings for the month, but I can't remember what it is. There's an acronym for it or something. for drawing fairy tales and fables, but I don't remember what it is. I thought about doing that one. It's just finding the time, you know. Hi, Miss Vicky B. Thank you. Well, I'm going to show about 50 today, so get your wallet ready. If you're going to buy them all, you probably have quite a lot of them. Okay, the next one too that I'm going to show are, and I got these kind of recently. I bought these off of Amazon. The Sea Journal, Seafarer Sketchbooks, and Hugh Lewis Jones, and the same person that put this one together, Explorer Sketchbook, The Art of Discovery and Adventure. And these are pretty hefty, big size books. You can see I'm not measuring these books, guys. You can look them up because, again, we'll be here all day if I take if I take too long to show them in too much depth. But if you want to see a certain book more in depth, just let me know. Okay, so this is Explorer Sketchbook. And again, I bought these off Amazon. I think there's a couple other ones as well. But what it is like little I don't want to say excerpts, but little parts of different explorers' lives and their books that they kept, right? So they're very interesting. And these are ones that I am actually reading off and on. I was trying to find, and these are Chronicle books. Anything by Chronicle with the little eyeglasses there is a good, I've never found a bad Chronicle book. Just saying, never. All right, so this one came out in 2016, I believe. And then the Sea Journal one came out, and I'll read the ISBNs just a minute. See, look at this. Isn't this awesome? A lot of maps. This one came out in 2019. So this one came out first. The Explorer Sketch. Is it too flashed out, guys? Are we okay? If I'm moving things around so much, I'm probably, jacking with the light. So if it gets flashed out or too dark or light, let me know. Oh, good, Linda. I know, Anne. I know, right? Okay, so the Explorer Sketchbook is 978-1452 158273. Okay. The Sea Journal one is 978-1452 181158. Of course, if you just put these titles in Amazon, you're going to find them. You'll find them easy. Okay, so let's start with the Explorers. And again, I'm not going to show you every page. I'll show you the beginning couple of pages. And these are actual sketchbooks that they kept throughout, different centuries, I don't know where you can find these, Heather, at Barnes & Noble. I got these two off of Amazon. You'll have to do your own research, guys, as to where to find them. But Amazon's a great place to start to find them. And then go look on Thrift Books. Then if you have your local Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, you can look locally at your stores and call them and ask them. So, yeah, but they give you a little history of each of the explorers and some of the, look, here's one of the, and I read about this guy some time ago when I first got the book, but they have, if there is a photograph of more recent, within the 19th century, they didn't have cameras, much before that, but it shows their different, like here's Audubon. Of course, everybody knows Audubon and his birds. But they are all alphabetized. Each explorer is alphabetized. So I'm just going to kind of do a little flip just so you can kind of see. It's just all different. Any place they explored. Look at this. Isn't this awesome? It's awesome. And it's from their actual sketchbooks. Look at that. Am I close enough, guys? Should I zoom in one? Or maybe I should zoom in. Let's see. Turn down the brightness just a tad. There we go. I think that's better. So, hi, Stephanie. Anybody else popping in I've missed? Mine's a powerful thing. Beautiful work. I know, right? All these books. I love all these. I love all my art books. And remember your weekly idea. Your weekly idea is to pick one of your own art books or one from the library or your Kindle or whatever, and note take out of it, or draw or doodle or make some kind of pull something from one of your own art books. So that's the Explorer's Sketchbooks. This one is the Sea Journal, Seafarers Sketchbooks, and it's the same type of thing, published by the same people and the same author that put it together. Okay, but look at this. Isn't that awesome? A lot of maps in this one. Okay, and again, it's alphabetized. And these are the actual sketchbooks. So I'm just going to kind of flip through real quick, just to give you all an idea so you can kind of see what's in them. And I know the light's going to be flickering off and, changing, but it's the best I can do here, guys. But these are so interesting to read, because what's nice about them is there's just like a couple pages, 2 or 3, 4 pages at the most on each explorer. So it's not like you have to read the whole book to get. You can just read 1 or 2 at a time at a sitting. This is something you can keep by your bed at night and just read a chapter or 2 every night. Take some notes, even if it's on a Post-it note, until you can put it in your Society of Idea Collector book. Isn't this awesome, though? And these 2 books are like, how many pages? Oh, over 300 pages. And they're big, they're quite big. There's like 300 pages in each. All right. Then let's see, what do I pick from next? All right, let's pick these 2 right off the top. These have been out for a while. Rose Ganella, Christopher Navetta, Max Friedman, and this one, Rose Ganella, illustrated by Max Friedman. So these are little, I think they were supposed to be design fundamentals in a class. I don't really remember the history of these, but they are just stunning little eye candy. These are little eye candies, little snacks of candy. So design fundamentals, notes on color theory, and design fundamentals, notes on type. I think there's like 1, maybe 2 more on these design fundamentals. Now, these books are not cheap. You'd think they're so little, they wouldn't be expensive. They're like, this one, I don't know if I got that. Let's see, they're like $30 each. Now, are they still that now? I don't know. I don't know how much they cost now. And on Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, they're probably cheaper. You might be able to get them on Thrift Books. I've bought these quite a while back. This one was from 2014. This one is from 2016. So they're not, it's kind of the same thing as the FX magazines, the sketchbook magazines. I did not pull those. Again, I already told y'all what I did not pull. Here's what I did not pull. This is what I did not pull. Okay. But these are awesome. Yeah, some of the, and again, Tina And Picola, don't post links. I'm reading the ISBN. Y'all can look this up. I'm going to show close to 50 books. Don't make the mods post links. Y'all do not have to do that. I'm going to the trouble of reading the ISBN, so they're not hard to find. So my mods do not need to post 50 links today. Just saying. Okay, this one is the Design Fundamentals, Notes on Color Theory. I'm trying to leave it, so you can see the authors, and I'll read the ISBNs. This one's tiny. Okay, so I believe there was a hardbacks of these at one time. I'm going to read these paper, the soft cover. 9780321 9969071. That is Notes on Color. Notes on Type is, I got it covered up here with a sticker. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to try to take that off. Just look. If you find Notes on Color, you'll find Notes on Type. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. It just depends on, again, guys, look on Amazon, look on thrift books. You may be able to find them other places, All right. But what I love about this are the little, just love the handwritten type of doodles and illustrations. So I really love these books. So I'm going to just kind of show you a little bit in the front. Then I'll do a little flip just so you can kind of see. Just because these books are so eye candy. That's just the only way I can explain is eye candy. Hi, Jonica. Anybody else I might have missed? So just so you can kind of see. These are, and they're actually Design Fundamentals from some college course. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've read these. So just FYI. And I know the light's changing every time I change. Behavior of light waves. See, watch. Change. Okay, so I'm going to just flip through just so you can kind of see the eye candy in this book. Yeah, Julia O says half price books. Try that. So as you can see, to me, it's worth $30, and I think I paid full price for both of these. I have a little post-it note in here for something. I don't remember now, but let's show you a couple of the beginning here. So this one is on typography. Again, I did not pull any calligraphy books, font books, typography books. I did not pull any of those to show today. If you want to see calligraphy and typography and brush lettering and those type of books, I could pull 50 of those for you. So I just didn't do that today. So just to give y'all a little bit of a peruse, and then I'll do a flip. I know, Stephanie, I'm telling you, y'all are going to have a lot of things on your wish list. This is the kind of days where Picola goes, Dee Dee should have an Amazon affiliate. But I don't, guys. I'm not an affiliate of Amazon. I don't get anything out for you buying these, much to Picola's chagrin. But so this one is all about type. I mean, you would just sit there take one of these books and your sketchbook and just write and doodle and draw and note take, copy some of the types. I mean, for your own sketchbook, you can put anything you want in your own sketchbook. All right, next, I'm going to go ahead and pull my. I have all of the Griffin and Sabine series. These are back from Nick Bantock's 1991. So Nick Bantock came out with the Griffin and Sabine series back in 1991. This is the first one. I think there's 7, 8 in the series. Plus, I did not pull I pulled a couple, but I didn't pull. I have his autobiography. I think I have every book that he has ever come out with. Unless he's come out with something new in the last year, I have all his books. So, The Griffin and Sabine is an extraordinary correspondence by Nick Bantock. Again, I have shown his biography before. If you want to see it again, leave it in the comments under the video. These books were amazing, especially when they first came out. They have tip-ins and envelopes and two people corresponding with each other, and they're just amazing books. See, and this is 1991. Doing a publication of books like this was probably quite expensive, and so anyway, here's another one. There's just all through it. There's envelopes where they correspond with each other. I love his style. I love his surrealism. He started out as a book illustrator, like doing sci-fi book covers and stuff like that way back when. And he went, I think, I forget exactly. It's kind of fresh in my mind. He went to the post office one day and saw something that triggered him to think about mail art, in a sense, mail art. And he's got all kinds of other books besides The Griffin and Sabine. He's got ones on mail art and a faux ephemera, and I love his work, and I think I have all of it. So, but I just brought out one to show you, Griffin and Sabine, and this is 0877017883. Okay, that's the Griffin and Sabine series. And then I have, again, I pulled one other of his books. This one's called The Trickster's Hat, and it's about idea generating, essentially. And it's a mischievous apprenticeship in creativity. I have read, this is one of the few ones I really am tempted to read you an intro to, because I love this book. And we've done a couple things out of it, but because some of it is time restrictive, and also you have to go pull things, it's kind of hard to do this kind of thing randomly. But this one came out in 2014. Seems like I just got this one a couple years ago, but I got it in 2014. I know, right? And the ISBN on this one is 9780399165023. And I think I will take a minute to read the intro to this, because it's about ideas and creativity. But I love it's like, he's like my brother from another mother. I just love everything about his art is just so, like, I don't know. To me, it's like one step up from Dolly. Okay. If you want awakening, if you want a shortcut to originality, this book isn't for you. On the other hand, if you're willing to be led hither and thither down the unlikely paths by a fellow of dubious reputation, if you're prepared to keep a sense of humor and not be fazed when he plucks the unexpected out of the mischief-stuffed hat, if you're ready to zigzag, detour, and wander in search of a better understanding of your artistic core, then please feel free to slide further into these pages. Where to start? It's dusk. A stranger is driving around the countryside, utterly lost. Eventually, he comes to a tiny hamlet. The place is deserted, apart from a little man sitting on a rustic fence. The stranger winds his window down and asks for directions to Fortune's Hall. The little man removes his peculiar battered hat, places it upside down between his knees, scratches his head, and without looking up, he begins. It's like this, he says. You take the first right, the third left, the second right, pass over the humpback bridge, and you'll carry on till you reach the Goat's Arms. A mile after that, you'll see And so he continues on for a full 2 minutes. Finally, he completes the impossible convoluted stream of directions, replaces his hat, fixes the stranger with a piercing gaze, and declares, "But if I were you, I wouldn't start from here." Our friend the stranger has a problem. If you were he, what would you do next? You cannot retrace your steps. There is no one else to ask. You are obliged to keep driving in the hope that you will stumble on your destination before the night descends. A troublesome conundrum, or maybe not. If you are less specific about your destination, then maybe you aren't lost at all. And then he goes on. I want to read the whole book to you. But anyway, it's a series of how many? 30, 40, 50. How many exercises? 49. 49 exercises in your creativity. And some of them are harder than others. Some of them take longer than others. But they're little lessons. I say little. Some of them aren't so little. But it's really, I love this little book. Okay, and yeah. All right, let's see. Are y'all enjoying this so far? I am not reading chat as much as I could be, but I'm trying to show you as many books as possible. All right, these next two, and I have one or two others by him. Louis Rossignol. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but I found him on Instagram some years ago, and he's very popular on Instagram. And of course, he has multiple books out. I think he has a new Kickstarter out that's already come out. I think I don't have that book, but he has I have 3 or 4 of his books. There's a little tiny one on insects. I just pulled 2 of them, so I'm not sure if you can get these on Amazon right now or if you only can buy them through him. I bought them through his Etsy shop, but I will give you the ISBN. Maybe they're available on Amazon now, but when I bought them, I bought him. Oh, did I not give you I thought I gave you the Trickster. Did I not give you the Trickster's ISBN? Okay, let me give it to you again. Rachel didn't get it. 9780399. 165023. And I might not have, I'm trying to make sure I give you them all. Okay, so his 2 books here, and he draws many famous people in this sketchy style of his. And to me, I mean, it's just really unique, his style, and I just really was drawn to it. Let me go ahead and give you the ISBNs for these 2. Again, there's others, but if you look him up on Instagram, you'll be able to find him, and his Etsy shop. Okay, ISBN number 9780692169643. And that one is Remedial Sketches. That's the title of this one. And then this one, what's the name of this one? Top Drawer. This one's called Top Drawer. Okay, and the ISBN for Top Drawer, 9780578560441. And like I said, when they came out, I bought them from his Etsy shop. You may be able to get them other places now, but anyway. Oh, good, Heather. I'm glad you, and hi, everybody coming in. I said hi to Uncle Dan. Uncle Dan, are you sitting over in the naughty corner with Janet? Are you behaving? And just so you can see how big, one's a little smaller. And he has, like I said, I have a littler one too by him on insects. That's really good. I only pulled, if I have, I have all of Nick Bantock's books, but I only pulled 2, and I probably have 15, 20. I don't know how many ever he's come out with. Okay, so again, he has a YouTube channel. He also has a YouTube channel. He's done demos on his YouTube channel of how he creates his tools, his techniques. So if you like him, make sure you follow him on YouTube and on Instagram. So, and again, his spell his name. Here we go. There's how you spell his name. Louis Rossignol. I'm not sure how I'm saying it right, but Rossingol. Follow him on Instagram. And he does a lot of famous people. I think the first one that I saw by him that really drew me to him was, what was the name of that chef that traveled the world? What was his name? The chef that traveled the world and died a couple of years ago. I've got so many other things on my mind. It's hard to go. I can keep on 8 tracks, but 10 track is, then I move into CD. If I go past an 8 track, then I'm going into a cassette. And then I go into a CD. So I only can keep like 8 tracks going in my mind at once. So if somebody can remember the name of the famous traveling, Anthony Bourdain. Thank you, Miss Vicky B. Anthony Bourdain. And I don't know if it's in one of these 2 books, but if you go on his Instagram, it's an amazing portrait of Anthony Bourdain. I don't know if he doesn't have an index in here. Yeah. So anyway, look for his Anthony Bourdain sketch. It's amazing. And then this one again is Top Drawer. And he just uses such minimal. He uses such minimal collage elements, a little photograph, a little doodle, a little, just a little something, something. And so I just really loved his style. And to me, it's really unique. And anytime I see it, I instantly recognize that it's him. And so, yeah, so follow him on Instagram and on YouTube. So, was that it? I think that was one of them. I don't think that's the one I think that was one, though. I thought I saw Anthony Bourdain. Did I see it? Did it go this way? Hang on. I thought I saw one. He's done a couple, but the first one I ever saw of his work, I think, was that on Instagram. Well, I thought I saw it. I thought I saw it flip by when I was looking in the camera, though, not here. Well, there. I think that's him. If it's not, it's very similar to him. So I just love his work. And he can do very realistic looking too. So just FYI. So this one's called Top Drawer. And this one is called Remedial Sketches. So I would follow him on Instagram and YouTube. All right, let's see. It's so complicated and made simple. Okay, so next, let's see. All right, I'm going to pull this one. I've shown most of these before. I hope I'm in camera enough. I don't want to zoom back too much because then you won't see anything. But this is about an 8.5 by 11 size. This is the Journals of Dan Eldon. The Journey is the Destination, and his mother published this book after his death. It's a chronicle book. This may be a little hard to find, and it's probably expensive if you do. It came out in 1997, and he was a young man, traveled the world, and some bandits or somebody killed him. But his mom writes about how she found his sketches. And again, guys, when I'm flipping through these, if you see a boob, don't email me. This is an adult channel. I try to keep it all child friendly, but if I'm showing art books, if you see a boobie, don't email me. Okay, so anyway, it's like his scrapbook. It's like his scrapbook, sketchbook, and as he traveled around the world and what he saw and the people he saw and how he put together, well, his mom put together this book, if I remember correctly. But from all his world travels, here's a little bag of some of his ephemera in here. And bye, Becky. But it's a real poignant book, and the kind of like a history of a young man world traveling. And again, this is back in the 90s. I froze for a second. Hang on. I froze. Am I here? Hang on, guys. I froze for whatever reason. My clock is, can you still hear me? My clock is still ticking. Hang on. I might have to leave and come back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I froze. I froze on my end. I don't know if I'm frozen on. Am I still moving for you? Video froze. Okay, let me leave and come back. Okay, and we'll pick it right back up. Hopefully I can come back to the same. Hopefully I can come back to the same one. Let me leave and come back. Okay, let's see. How do I do this? Okay, am I back? All right, let's see. Am I back? All right, I'll wait a second to see. Oh, wait for an answer. Mine back. Okay, I don't know. I guess I froze on your end too. I don't know what happened, but I left and came back. So we are here. Let me reopen my camera settings. All right, I think we're good. All right, thank you guys. All right, so anyway, it's called The Journey is a Destination, The Journals of Dan Eldon. Again, I don't know how readily available this book is or how expensive it is, because I'm sure it's out of print. So the ISBN is 08118158862. And when I bought it back in 90, whatever it was $27.50. So I'm sure it is more expensive now. But it's an excellent book if you like photojournalism and travel and young people traveling. This is amazing. Okay. All right. So there's that one. Moving on. This one is what I think might have been Danny Gregory's first book. I have multiples of different ones of his books as well. But I think this is the first one. Or no, maybe it's Everyday Matters. I have Everyday Matters. So might have been his second book. And it's called The Creative License, Giving Yourself Permission to Be the Artist You Truly Are. And Danny Gregory, back in Everyday this was way before, this is back in blogging days. He had a blog called Everyday Matters, and he would post prompts like every week. And I think it's still around somewhere, where he's got 200 prompts for you to draw. This is way before Inktober or any of that. And he always recommend that you draw your everyday life, your food, your clothes, your medicine cabinet, your kitchen cabinet, your spices, your dog, your cat. You draw your life. And he always started, hi, Cara. He started out telling you to draw with a pen, Don't erase. Just go back over your lines, and don't be intimidated. He starts wants you to start out just drawing with the pen. Now he has other books out too, and he's not saying don't draw it. If you can't draw with the pen, don't do it at all. Don't be like that. But anyway, so this one came out again. I think this is a second one. This one came out in 2006, and so what he did is, and he's around. He has, if y'all seen Sketchbook School, if y'all see Sketchbook School around on Facebook and Instagram and all that, I think it's called Sketchbook School. And he has a lot of different artists that are involved with them. If I'm not mistaken, he is the creator of that. So just drawing your everyday life, and he just has all kinds of tips and the tools he uses, journaling, making creativity a habit. And so I always recommend this book, Danny Gregory, because if you're not drawing, if you don't think you're an artist, if you don't keep a sketchbook, if you don't do, any kind of drawing or anything like that, this is a good one. Because hi, Bag. This is a good one because it takes away the intimidation, and he is just very practical. Very practical. So, and again, I've got many books by Danny Gregory. I think, like I said, I think Everyday Matters is the first one. There's this picture right there. Of course, this is 2004, this book. So, yeah. So there's that one. Trying to get through as many. Okay, these two, I think Janet has these as well. And I believe she has a third one, maybe a fourth one. These are Mario Koch. I think, I'm not sure. It's Mary Jo Koch, I think is how you say it. And these two books, Seed, Leaf, Flower, Fruit, Bird, Egg, Feather, Nest. She, I believe, was also a Hallmark artist at one time. I could be wrong, but it's been a while. These are two books. This one's from 1998, and these are like 12 by 12. This is about a 12 by 12, maybe 11 and a half by 11 and a half, something like that. And then this one is, what year was this one? This one is 1994. So these are older books. I know she has at least one, maybe two other ones that are in the same vein of doing nature drawings. And let me give you the ISBN. This one is 07651 07635. That is Seed, Leaf, Flower, Fruit. And Bird, Egg, Feather, Nest is 00255 4569. So again, but just like it. Okay, so yeah, look on thrift books and other places, guys, where you buy used books online. Okay, so I thought you had these, Jen. I know she has another one as well, at least one more, and I don't remember. Let's start at the very beginning for a couple pages, and so they're just. I mean, it's barely fitting because I can't move this anymore. It's right up against my paint. These books, so I can't really get it any closer. Maybe I could tilt it a little. There we go. So, and it does each topic: bird, egg, feather, nest. So here's the chapter on birds. And so she's done kind of like a little history of like the ibis in Egypt, and just different. Here's the kiwi in Australia or New Zealand. And so all these, different places, little kind of like ephemera and photographing little notes and things. And then look at all the borders and everything around it. So again, this is the bird section. And it's just they're stunning books. They're just stunning books. And I don't know. I haven't seen if she's done anything recently. But there's just so many little different what do you call it? Not thumbnails. little not sketches. What's the word I'm looking for? Little bits. I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Sorry, that 8-track just went to a cassette. Studies is the word I'm looking for. So she has little studies. Okay, so then here's egg, and I'm going to just kind of flip. Feather. Yeah, thank you, Janet. Studies. Yeah, feathers. Nest is back here too. So that one is bird, egg, feather, nest, and this one is seed, leaf, flower, fruit. I'm not sure if the other ones are listed. I have a few books kind of like that with Greek gods, Egyptian knights, and princesses. We got lots of inspiration then, Rebecca. Lots. You can pick up one of those books and do the weekly idea. And Aunt Beck, if you're still here, we're calling it now a weekly idea. Mary Altier, it's a weekly idea now instead of homework. We don't want people to be intimidated by the word homework. So Mary, I did give the weekly idea. I gave it a little while ago. So if you missed it, guys, hi, Mary. If you missed the weekly idea or idea of the week, whichever one you want to call it, I did talk about that earlier. Okay, so let me just kind of flip now that I've shown you. See, look at this. Isn't this stunning? It's the same premise. We're just calling it a weekly idea rather than homework. So yeah, these books have been out for a while, but they're well worth it to me. And again, there is a third, maybe a fourth one in this series. I just have these two. All right, next. Well, while we're on the nature ones, let me go ahead and pull a couple other nature ones that I have. I did pull a few nature ones because it's, people are doing a lot of nature and drawing and stuff. So I'll pull these three. So I did pull a few nature books. This one is Marjole Bastine, and she's kind of in the same vein as the Mary Jo Koch. She, I think they both would probably work for, I know Marjole has worked for Hallmark and doing greeting cards. So, and you'll probably recognize, I think I have one of her color books. There's different, she has tons. This is kind of like her little journal. I'm trying to find a date here. Well, a lot of times books have started moving things to the back. Here we go. They used to always be in the front. 2019. Okay. And as you can see, is it flashing out? Let me turn down the light just a little here. There we go. So again, it's kind of the same look or the same idea of drawing. See, this has got you can put your own sketches and your own drawings, your own nature doodling in here, your own nature drawing. So again, this is kind of like a journal. You can journal in. When I buy these kind of books, I'm going to be honest, I never journal in these. Oh, and that was another one I forgot to pull. I got one other one I wanted to pull. I'll have to go pull this other girl's. I have all her books that I loved as well. And it's kind of like they're made for you to journal in. Sabrina Ward Harrison. I didn't pull Sabrina Ward Harrison. I need to go pull her. Let me make a note to do that if we have time. I love Sabrina Ward Harrison's books, and they're kind of like this, where she leaves you, room to journal in. I don't ever use them as journals. I have my own journals, sketchbooks, notebooks, TNs, that I do my own journaling in. So I don't ever use these books as a journal, but that's what they were designed to do. So it's totally up to you. but she's just beautiful work. Hi, Journey. Anybody else? Devin, Tanvi. Anybody else I might have missed coming in? I'm not, reading chat well today because I'm trying to concentrate on showing you these books. So, yeah, if I miss something you say, I'll leave a comment in the comment section. Or if you want to see any of these books in more detail or talk about them a little bit more in depth, leave a comment after this video renders. But just the little studies of each thing and of each type of bird. Okay, so this one, I don't know if I gave you, I don't think I did give you the ISBN. This is 9781449495961. And again, it's Marjole Bastine, inspired by nature sketchbook. And it's about, maybe 6 by 7, 6 by 8, or no, probably about 5 by 7. I'm not measuring. I'm just I put my hand up there. Y'all can get an idea. All right, so there's that one. And then a couple others that I've got. This one at Hobby Lobby on clearance. It was normally $17.95. I clearanced out at $6.49. And for some reason, I have these in here to show different pages. But this was back when another day when we looked at this book. So these really are not relevant today. But I wanted to pick out some pages to show you guys back when I first got the book. Okay. So this is Botanical Sketchbook, a guide and inspiration for any botanical artist. And it's a big, it's your 8.5 by 11 size. And this is in association with the Society of Botanical Artists. Mary Ann Scott with Margaret Stevens. And the ISBN on this, 978-184-994-1518. And again, this is pretty recent. I mean, I got it on clearance at Hobby Lobby within the last 2 years probably. But let's see when it came out. Came out first published in the UK in 2010, first published in the US in 2014. So, yeah. And it is all about doing botanical drawings and paintings. So you can see they do color samples. Hopefully let's try to get the light going correctly. So, if you're not sure on colors and sketching, watercoloring, using, even if you use your if you don't have watercolors, if you have the set of Crayola super tips, you can rub those down on a piece of plastic and pick it up with water. So they're real handy to do little sketches. So, yeah. So that one is Botanical Sketchbook, a guide and inspiration for any botanical artist. All right, next. This one is the Law's Guide to Nature Drawing and Journaling. And this is the one that I pulled for us to, I do have a nature journal. I don't do it as much because I don't get out in nature. If I walk or something, it's down the block, and I guess I could look at my neighbor's trees, or I don't do a lot of nature walking. Like this is something like Julie Topaz, she gets out and really walks in nature. This is a kind of book that if you're a nature walker, you would like something like this. Written and illustrated by John Muir Laws. And this is some famous, this family, apparently, I don't know if it's John Muir or that's the one that I'm thinking of. I don't remember. We did a more of an in-depth review back when I first got it, but it's a big book. It's a hefty book, right? And again, I have things in here where we did some show and tell on something that's no longer relevant. But I got this off of Amazon. So this one it's $35 when I got it. I probably got an Amazon discount or something, but the ISBN is 978 1597 143 158. And it's a big hefty book. I'm telling you, this has got a lot to it. So anyway, let's just show a couple of the beginning, and then I'll do a flip. And this is very in depth on nature journaling. This is like probably the most in depth nature journaling book. It's not necessarily. I mean, it's not so much a technique one. Like I have one more over here that has techniques. Yeah, this is an older one here. Like more technique one. This is a Claudia Nice, and I have all her books too. They're awesome as well. I tried to pull one or something, and I do need to go remember to get Sabrina Ward Harrison's books out too. Yeah, draw my cats on a leash. Yes, I know, Devin, right? So anyway, this is very more on the how to do it scientifically, to actually scientifically correctly observe nature, plants, your surroundings, the animals, whatever. He's look, you can see how in depth he is. I don't remember if he's a scientist or not, but this is very, very in depth. Okay. So just FYI, if you're really into nature journaling, and this is probably what you'll like. Hello, anybody coming in that I might have missed? So, all right. So I'm going to flip again. Inquiry, keep. Oh, did I see the word keep lit? Oh, what does that say? What does that say? So anyway, this is, look, I mean, it's very, very in depth. And this is really something you would have to study. This is a study book, but there's nothing wrong with that. I love it. I love studying, learning, exploring. But if you are really into in-depth nature journaling, then this is probably going to be right up your alley. Okay. So hopefully this flips are helping you kind of decide if you want to purchase them. It's it's a Mama Jamba, this one. It's a big book. All right. And then again, the Claudia Nice books, she does a lot of textures. She does pen and ink and watercolor. And this one I don't know if this is her first book, but this is an older one. These are Northlight books. If y'all remember the Northlight, I don't know if they were really book clubs, but if you were in any kind of an art book club, maybe it was Northlight book club. It's been a while. Let's see. This one, 1995. And she has other books out as well, but these kind of books don't go out of style. They don't go out of style. Although I will not use a rapidograph these days. But I used to have to use these at work, but I don't use these technical pens. I use disposable pens and technical disposable pens. But back then, that's all you had. So she shows you different kinds of shading techniques: stippling, scribbling, cross hatching, parallel lines, and then she shows you the different color. I mean, this is very in depth for pen and ink and watercolor or ink, color ink. So just so you can see, I'll give you the ISBN. And again, Claudia Nice has all kinds I know Janet has all her books as well. So just so you can kind of see, and the ISBN on this one, 089134 5957. And this is a hardback. I'm sure it's out in soft cover now. I paid $27.99 from Northlight that in the 90s. I'm sure this is out in a soft cover now. I think I've even seen it at the bookstore. So this is still out. So when I read this ISBN, that's the hardback. That's the hardback ISBN. So look for the soft cover. It's going to be cheaper. All right. Let's see. All right. This one I got kind of recently. And it's about it's the history of tie-dye, and they're calling it the dead style. And yeah, so if y'all, depending on how old you are. But anyway, let's see what this one came out quite recently, 2019. So but it's the history of tie-dye, and different conventions back in the, probably I would say maybe somewhere in the 60s, but probably mostly in the 70s. I actually used to have a pair of jeans that looked almost just like this with patches. Oh my goodness. But anyway, it's really it's interesting. It's an interesting book in history, and this book is on matte paper, so it is kind of faded looking like this. It's it's not like a shiny book where it's very like crisp. This is a matte cover, I mean a matte book, so it is looks kind of like a little out of focus. So a lot of Jerry Garcia type love going on in here. So, but anyway, I thought it was, I love the art of it. I love the art of it. So especially if you like the Grateful Dead, this is probably something you'll like. I wonder if we can get digital version. Yeah, probably look on Kindle. Look on your Kindle. There's probably a lot of them. A lot of these books are probably on Kindle. So just so you can kind of see. But this was, now I don't know, there's been different things that, the young people, whether it's punk or, just the different, eras that the young people have gone through. This was my era. This was my era of so just a little, and these are different conventions, and what do you call it, where they reestablish Grateful Dead conventions. And I don't know when the last one was. I have no idea when the last Grateful Dead convention was. But I bought it for the fashion, right? Okay, so that's called Dead Style, and the ISBN number on this 97814. Wait, let me start over. 9781419742910. And did I say it? Did I give you the year this came out? This is fairly new. 2020. This one just came out in 2020. So, yeah. All right. Next. What will we go next? Okay, so let's go to this one. Again, I marked something when the last time I showed the book. I always show these books when I first get them. And then every now and then, every year at least, I go through, I pull a different, real quick. Well, it's bugging me that I don't have a Sabrina Ward Harris out. Hang on. Okay, so I pulled two more people. And I just grabbed their stacks here. I probably didn't grab all their books, but yeah. Okay. And again, I'm not paying a lot of attention to chat because I'm trying to get through these as quick as possible. So you have as many art book ideas. Like I said, I pulled like 50. Now I've pulled another 6. So bye, Mary. A Big Important Art Book now with women. So there was another one just called A Big Important Art Book. And now they made one for women artists. And profiles of unstoppable female artists and projects to help you become one. Danielle Chrissa. And this is a fairly new book as well. Okay, ISBN 978-07-624-63784. And it's a good size book, 7 by 7, maybe 8. See, that bugs me when I don't have time to measure all of them. I just don't have time to measure them all, but sometimes I want to 8.5 by 8.5. So this is an 8.5 by 8.5, and again, stunning books all. 2018. Okay, and then of course the different artists. It's all different artists, and talks about each one. So I'm just going to kind of flip, just so you can kind of see. They give artist histories. She's real good about doing the history, how the artist got started, where they are now, what they're doing now, their inspiration. It's very and it's all women artists in this one. So again, just a quick flip. If you want to see any of them more in depth, leave a comment later in the comment section. Okay. All right. This one, I have this one and the sequel, and I think there's a third one. I don't have the third one, but this is this is like 8.5 by 12. I mean, it's big. This book's big. Let's see. It's 9 by 12. 9 by 12. And I love street art, graffiti, because I love lettering. I love calligraphy. So anything like that. Hang on, I got to turn. It's getting a little. I have my air conditioner off and my windows open, but now it's getting a little stuffy in here, so I got to turn my fan facing me. So my fan's blowing on me. I love, and this is street art sketchbooks, street artist sketchbooks. Tristan Manco, and I have the second one, and I think there's a third one that I do not have. Inside the Journals of International Street and Graffiti Artists, and it's a big, heavy book. I mean, it's a big book, and I think I got this one at the High Museum of Art a few years ago. All right, let me give you and this is a hardback. I think it's in soft cover as well, but let me give you. I think this is the soft cover number. 97. No, this is the hardback number. 978-0811-861-380. I think they come in soft cover. I can't promise you they do. But yeah, so this one came out. This was the first one that I got. It's a Chronicle book. Anything Chronicle book is good. This one, 2007. This is 2007. And I am really zoomed in on this. Maybe I should back out one click, maybe. And I'm trying to kind of prop it up a little on the other books just so it takes off the light glare, the light shine. Bye, Becky. So these are actual sketchbooks of graffiti artists. Now, again, trying not to show any nudity. So, but it's their actual sketchbooks, inside street artists sketchbooks. This is double, triple eye candy. Oh my gosh, I love this book. And I also got another one. I don't know if it's by Tristan, but I got the High Museum. Let's see. This one I have in here. This one is over on my design bookshelf, which I have a lot of those in here. But this one, no, this one is compiled by Dave the Chimp. And this is Outside the Line Street Art Doodle Book. I'll show you that one in a minute. So anyway, this is again, I know I have the second one of these, and I think there's a third one. But if you like graffiti and street art and where they get their ideas, how they, it's just, they're awesome. They're awesome sketchbooks. So, and they're actual photographs of their sketchbooks. So this is a big one there. And then again, this one, I got this one also at the High Museum. I bought Cameron and I each one of these when we went some years ago. This one is 978-185-669-6821. And it's a soft cover, and it's like a color book. Okay, I actually bought it on July 2012. It was published in 2010, and it was like I said, I got this at the High Museum, and it is like a street art color book. It's amazing. There's probably a couple. Yeah, see, there's a couple things I started coloring in here. So I got this one in 2012, but it came out in 2010. And it's all, it's like a street art color book compiled by Dave the Chimp. So anyway, it's, again, if you like black and white art, because it's all black and white. The color you're seeing in there is me where I've colored in it. So there's that one as well. Okay. All right. So real quick, let me put that back over here. I wanted to show you, forgot to pull these. Orly Averini and Sabrina Ward Harris. Now, I don't think I pulled all of them. Maybe, I don't remember. But anyway, I just grabbed a handful off the shelf. So let me show you these first. I'm just going to do a quick flip. But if you know Sabrina Ward Harrison, she was kind of like, I don't say the first, but she was kind of the first person I saw that did the messy kind of art journaling, mixed media type scrapbook. And I just say that loosely because, it's more of a art journal type thing. And she started, I don't know if what was the first one. I think the first one was Spilling Open, I think. So let me see. 1999. So 1999, and then a year and maybe two later. So she's come out with different ones. I don't think I have them in order. I think this one was, no, this was I don't remember. I don't remember the order unless I look up the dates. But I believe this was the first one. That she came out in 1999. Spilling Open, The Art of Becoming yourself. I think she did this when she was in New York. She's since moved to California. I don't know what she's doing now, but look at this kind of handwriting, messy art journaling type look. I think Sabrina, as far as I can remember, in 1999 was the first one that did this kind of journaling. So again, and I think most of them are gloss. One or two are matte paper. This one's gloss. And so I believe she lived in New York at the time she did this book. It's been a while since I've read it. So just so you can kind of see. I mean, in 1999, other than Dan Eldon, the book I showed you by Dan Eldon, which I think he did his book, well, those journals, his mom compiled it in 1990 something, but he made them, I think, in the 80s. I think it was in the 1980s that he actually did those journals. So anyway, yeah, so this is Sabrina Ward Harrison. I didn't want to go by without showing some of her books. So, what are you doing on my cardboard over there, babe? Scratching on my cardboard? Okay. 15773104446. And again, that was her first one. I've got 3 others here, but I know she's got at least 2 others. And again, I think this is the next one, Messy Thrilling Life. Let me see the date. Where's the, it's in the back in this one. Where's the, here we go. This one was 2004. Again, I don't know that I'm doing them in order. I think this is the newest one because it has the ephemera in it. Okay, so again, ISBN 08129676666. And a lot of photo journalism along with her drawing. Oh, she draws over her photos. And like, here's one of her journals like this. So you see. Again, guys, put it in caps, but I'm still probably not going to see what you, I'm trying to get through these so quickly. But, you know, journalism combined with your art journaling. And then this one was another one of those I talked about where they make journals for you to write in that I'll never write in, but the true and the questions. And this one's on matte paper. Let me give you the ISBN. 08118-48620. When did this one come out? This one came out in, when did it come out? I'm not seeing a date. I'm not seeing a date on this book. Why is that? ISBN? No. Oh, 2005. This one came out in 2005. And this one is made for you to kind of journal and write in. Say she asks you questions and you're supposed to write in it and answer them. Again, if I was going to use any of the prompts or anything out of these kind of books, I would write them in my own journals, taking, you know, prompts from them. But I don't write in people's pre-made journals like this, unless it's just it's just nothing in it, but, you know, just a journal. But yeah, so this one, I hope y'all are enjoying these. I know, Ashley, right? I know. You can put them in your cart, write them down, at least put them in your cart, and you can have them, right? So that's the true and the questions, a journal. And then the last one here that I pulled off my shelf was The Story is Happening. This is, I think, her newest one. It comes with a pack of ephemera in it, all kinds of just little, you know, lettering, ephemera, some of her drawings in a sleeve here. And this one came out, this is a chronicle book. This came out in 2012. The ISBN is little. Well, here it is down here. 978-1452106-113. Soft cover. There she is in her studio there. And I'm going to do a flip real quick, just so you can kind of, again, this one's a matte paper, and but it's her same style, photojournalism type, you know, slam book, sketchbook, art journal, photo montage book. So yeah, The Story is Happening. And then I got these two by Orly Avenieri. And one of these is her, I think this is her biography, kind of, In My Bones, a visual journal. And then this one is one artist journal. It's a different artist. And then this one has a foreword by Tisha Moore. And this one came out in, is it in the back? There is the 2012. 2012. Let me got a hiccup here. Okay. And then this one, In My Bones, 2014. So these are different artists. I think she had 8 artist friends. I think this is the one. Is this the 8 artist friends? I think. But you can see it's kind of that same vibe. The paper is matte. Maybe this one is one of, I forget which one is which. One of them is other artists and one is just her. But she talks about, I think she comes from a family that was in the Holocaust and just different things. Seth Apter wrote this little blurb about her here. And so yeah, it's really a beautiful. I mean, it's in her story. You can make you very sad, but it can make you think. So, and the foreword's by Tisha Moore. And did I give you all the ISBNs on this? One Artist Journal. The ISBN is 978-1477-40-1415. Okay. And then In My Bones, a visual journal, is 978-150-298-3091. No, maybe 4. Okay, I think that her other book that I'm thinking of, 14 Artist Journals. Yeah, I think that's the other. I didn't pull that one. So I have another one by her as well. So these are her biography ones. So you can see. And she has a lot of Hebrew script in her lettering and stuff. I think she used to teach classes like Sabrina Ward Harrison does occasionally, I think. But Orly Aveniri, I think, teaches classes. I don't know where. Yeah, she does have a very distinct style, Julie. And a lot of her personal life and her pain, and that's a lot in here. Okay, so I didn't want to go by without showing you those. All right, this one is one of my favorite botanical books, and I've had it for a long time, and it's Shirley Sherwood, A Passion for Plants, Contemporary Botanical Masterworks. If you ever want to, and I've said this every time I bring this book out, a lot of people get intimidated when they see this kind of stuff. To me, it inspires me to show me, look what can be done. You may not be there yet, and if you really work at it, of course, I don't work at botanicals like, some botanical lovers do, but it shows you the possibility of what is possible, right? It's the possibilities that inspire me. So again, this one came out in, where's the cover here? Where's the info page? Is it in the back in this one too? I don't know. Acknowledgements. Where's the date? I try to give you all the date, but I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it here at all. But I'll give you the ISBN. Okay. 978-0304-361-663. I've had this one for a long time. I don't even know how long I've had this one. Oh, here we go. Reprinted, 2003. So 2003 looks like the last publishing of it. Came out in 2001, I think, in UK. and then 2003 here. So, but this is all different artists that are the masterworks. I mean, these are literally the masterworks. Hi, Nick and Tina. So look at this. They look like photographs. If you like photorealism, not all of them are photorealistic, but a lot of it is because but they want to be scientifically, botanically correct. So you're going to see, you're going to see them very realistically rendered in this book. But to me, it is stunning, the work in this book. And they have the different artists at the different dates. This one was 1992. Some of them are older. I'm not sure. 1939. So, different artists' lives. And you can see their names at the top. But just a stunning book. Look at these acorns. Again, very inspiring to me, especially if you like botanicals. If I would recommend one botanical, not a workbook, just a book of beautiful painted botanicals, this is the one I would recommend. Now, of course, I haven't seen all of them in the world, but of all the ones that I know of, this is the one I would recommend as far as the most beautiful. I know it is, isn't it, Rebecca? This is the one that's the most, just so realistic and yeah. So that is A Passion for Plants. Shirley Sherwood compiled it. All right, let's see. That goes over in this stack. I'm trying to kind of keep them like I have them on my shelf. All right, so this is an older book too, and James Christensen has since passed away a few years ago. I'm not sure how many, but my mural room, when I moved into this house 20 years ago, Cam, I think, was 2, maybe between 2, yes, 3, maybe between 2 and 3. And in the mural room, I let him pick out pictures out of this book, and I would paint them on the wall. So in my mural room, I have, I don't know, 8 of them maybe. I have a whole bunch of different James Christensen paintings that I painted in my mural room. I don't know if you could, let me see. Where's my phone? Hang on. See if I can grab a picture real quick. And a lot of them are covered up by bookshelves now. They're covered up by bookshelves now. But let me show you a couple of my murals that I got out of this book. And so let's turn this way. So here's one here. Oh, it's going to flash out. So you can see the wall goes up like a barn shape. Okay, baby, wait. So here's my books and stuff over here. But here's one of the murals. This is out of his book. And I'll show you this when I come across it. But if you stand in front of it, you come up to about, this is a 6-foot bookshelf right there. So you come up, about 5 foot. Let's see. And then here's another one. This is another one. And again, the bed's right here, so it's covering up some of it. But this goes floor to ceiling. And the clouds and everything around it there. So there's another one of the I didn't take a picture of the owl, Julie, because that owl is not I don't think the owl is from this book. So anyway, The Journey of the Imagination. And again, this is a stunning book of James Christensen. Again, he passed away a few years ago, but he does fantasy, and he has an amazing sense of humor. Had an amazing sense of humor. And again, I think this was like 1996. 1994 is when this book came out. And so, like, let me read you some of his chapter titles. Setting Sail, Why Knots, What Knots, and Square Knots. Cerebral Navigation, History, Mystery, and Everyday Life. On Watch, Common Muse and Personal Views. Lighter Fares, Puns, Parodies, and Alliterations. Fellow Travelers, Passengers, Pilgrims, and Poop Decks. And so, you know, he's just got an amazing sense of humor. I love his art, his paintings. And yeah, I thought that little guy on the chair was kind of toward the front, but I don't remember. But so, yeah, it's an amazing book. Here, there's this is the one that I did in the mural room right there. Now, of course, I don't think mine's as good as his, but Cameron picked it. He picked the page. So let's see if I can bring it back up. So I tried to do it. I tried to paint it as closely as I could. And yeah. But anyway, but he has an amazing sense of humor, and all his, like, the carpet bag man. Look, he's just, I mean, it's just amazing. This is an amazing book. And I love that he adds the calligraphy. Like, this used to be kind of common in paintings where they put the calligraphy like that. And it's just stunning. And so let me just kind of do a little flip here if I come across. Oh, and I also did, what is it? I also did a painting on canvas of one of his. Oh, this is in the room. This right here with the dog and the moon here. Hang on. I'm going to go grab that painting. It's in the other room. But let me get a clip here because it doesn't want to stay open. Hang on. Is that not going to be there? All right. Hang on. Just a minute, guys. I love his stuff. Okay. Hang on. Rabbit trail. All right. So if I come across, well, first let me show you this one. Where is it? Okay, so it's next to a bookcase, and a bookcase is kind of covering it up. But here's and I mean, this is floor to ceiling. It's huge. You can see where it goes up in the ceiling there. So there's a little dog. So that was this one that I painted a mural in my mural room. And then I don't know where, if I come across it, I want to show you. I did this painting. I pulled it. But like here, look at this. This is the Widow's Mite. Look at that. Look how stunning that is. That's just so beautiful. The Widow's Mite, if y'all know the story. Just beautiful. This one's Judith. And he sells, he has, of course, now, I mean, I'm sure an original painting. It's kind of backed up right now. Selena, if you can message me, I've got a couple in the works. I've got, Mary, are you still here? I haven't forgotten you, Mary. Because it's really been busy with Boo graduating from high school, moving into college, moving to Florida, and the parties and the garden. And so I can put you on the list, Selena. I'll put you on the list, but I don't know when probably won't be till the fall. So Do you have tea? I'm not sure what you mean, Kalora. Do you have tea? The letter T. I'm not sure. Two angels discussing Botticelli. I just love, just so they're just he's got such a sense of humor. And I kept anytime there's an article about an author in a newspaper or a book, this was Bookland. I don't know if that's Books a Million, but anyway, there was an article about him. I cut those articles out and I keep them in the book. Anytime I have an artist or an author that I read an article about and I have the book, I keep the article. Do you have a book called The Secret? Oh, yes, I have The Secrets. Janet and I were working on The Secrets together. I've shown it here before, Kalura. I can show it again. But here's my problem with The Secret. If you're talking about the one by the one that the Star Wars guy. What's his name? J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams, is that the one you're talking about? Janet and I were going to work through it. The text is so tiny and every page has got annotations. It's like a puzzle, and every page has huge annotations all over it, like from being reread and the annotations from 3 readings or 4 readings, and it's so tiny. I'd have to read the whole book with the magnifying glass. And just being honest, that's not any fun. That's not fun for me to read a whole big book solving a mystery with the magnifying glass. I mean, I love Sherlock Holmes, but so I'm trying to find the picture that I have right next to me here of a painting I did. So let's see if it pops up. I'll show you. It's the guy fishing on the boat. Let's see. I'm trying to keep it propped up because of the glare, but it doesn't want to stay there. Here is the responsible woman who does everything. Show a close-up of the pencil sketch of one of his pencil sketches? Like that? Let's see. I'm trying to find the one where see if I can find the one. I love this one. Sometimes the Spirit touches us through our weakness. The Hunchback. Let's see. This isn't the one I'm looking for, but here's one of his fishermen on a house. He has another one in here that I did this painting from. But he has such a sense of humor. Here it is, this one. Okay, so I did not do all this detail in mine, but I did do this in 2003. I did this painting in 2003. Back up. So it's flashing out. Sorry, guys. It's not there. I'm trying to get the rich colors of it, but it doesn't want it. There we go. That's better. So this one right here. So it's just on a canvas. And from this one here. Now let me zoom back in. Whoops, I didn't want to zoom back in that much, did I? Right there, maybe. Oh, and also I pulled, while I was in the bedroom, in the mural room, I pulled one of Cameron's paintings. So this is one of his that I have. This is one of Cameron's paintings here. Let me back up. So this is one of his paintings. He did this one. I can't see the, let's see. I can't see the date on there. But this is one of Cameron's paintings. And what's so cool, this right here, this is a magnolia oil painting that I did, that I gave him, that he liked. And he put my oil painting. He put my oil painting in his painting. That was so nice. So anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd pull that because it was right there with the other one. So now let me zoom back in. All right, there we go. So anyway, I was looking for a certain, he has such a sense of humor. There's one, if I can find it, if I see it, it's on the shelf. Hang on. Is that it? No, that's not it. There's another one. Oh, where is it? This one, look. Look at the what it's called. A man taking a leak on a tiled wall for a walk. I'm sorry, but that's just funny all day long. Here's the one. This is the one that I have in the room of the that I showed you. Let's see here. The other one, this one here. I know, right? So anyway, if you get a chance to get this James Christensen book, it's totally worth it. He talks all about his process, what he's thinking when he's coming up with these ideas, and it's very inspirational and inspiring. So a journey of the imagination. Okay, next, I gotta get crack-a-lack in here. All right, these kind of books right here, these Taschen, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Taschen, these books here, and they come in 2 sizes. So if you order any of these kind of books from Taschen, they're big, they're very pretty and expensive. But there's also, and I didn't bring one in here, but there's some of them are the exact same book, but they're smaller. So make sure if you order any of these books, you get the full size ones, because I accidentally bought some of the small. Some of them, they only came in small ones, and I've got about 8 or 10 of the small ones because that was the only way they came in. But these, you want to get the 8 by 10 ones if you can. If they don't have an 8 by 10, then the other ones are like 5 by 7, and they're the same book but smaller. So if you get any of these Taschen books, like here's the Illustration Now and the Illustration Now portraits, try to get the 8 by 10, right? Okay, so again, I'm not going to get through these, am I? I'm not going to get through these. Am I going to have to go over? Okay, so let's see. Where's the years? This one's 2011. This one is 2014. Okay, and it's just all different artists that these are compiled from Illustration Now. And these are the portrait ones. And there's just, I don't know, hundreds. Marty Feldman. Tons of artists, and this one's the portrait one. Okay, so it's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to see more later, tell me, and I'll try to show them more. This is Illustration Now 5. So these come out like, I don't know if they come out every year. I don't remember. But it's all illustrations, but it's all, I mean, it's inspirational. It's eye candy. You know, if you just take one painting like this, and this is what your homework, I'm sorry, not your homework, your weekly idea is to find something that just draws your attention. It doesn't have to be something you love or like. Maybe it's the colors, but find something and write about it, and maybe draw a little something that you liked about it. Maybe you like the way they did, you know, the branches in the black background. Maybe you like the color combination. Maybe you like the composition. Maybe you like the theme or the story behind it. You know, write something about it and say why it inspired you, or what is inspiring about it. Do you like all the detail? Do you like the pen and ink? Do you like the, you know, the graphic design of it? Do you like the colors? What is it you like about that one piece? and write about it and talk about it, in your Society of Idea Collector notebook. Okay. I didn't give you ISBNs on these, but make sure, and I don't know if the ISBN is the same for the small ones. Make sure you get the 8x10. Always look at that, guys, because there's been books I bought on Amazon that I go, oh, I love that book. I get it, and I get it, and it's tiny or thin, So make sure you look at the comps on it. Okay, 978-383-86. Wait, let me start over. I can't see this. 9783-836-524254. That one's on the portraits. And then this one's illustration now 5. Again, there's all different years. This one is 9783-836-545280. Okay. Whether I finish at 11:30 or not, I might go a little longer. If I don't finish but I still want to do the giveaway at 11:30. So if someone wants to remind me, I do want to do a giveaway for US for the Rainforest Escape that Faithful Mess gave us, and then also a print for international. So I want to get to that sometime. If I don't, I'll continue with the books after 11:30, but I want to at least do the 11:30. Okay. Jana and I both bought this book. And again, I got some tabs in here from when we showed it the last time. Take those out. If you want some basic, just like learning how to sketch and doodle little things, like anything, this has got 900 drawing projects, and it's not cheap. I forget what it was. Was it $40, Janet? 60? I don't remember. It's not cheap, but if you want to draw, it's even got a ribbon in it. This has like 900 drawing projects. So if you are just a beginner drawer, and you don't have to get this book, I'm just giving you this one as an idea. Okay. But it's a sketch encyclopedia, and it's by 3D Total Publishing. Now, after I show you this one, I'm going to want to show you my other 3D publishing. 3D publishing books are not cheap, but they are amazing. So I want to, let's see. All right. So this one it's published by, like I said, 3D. Well, let me give you the ISBN. Oh, this one I can read. 978-190-941-4648. And 3D Total Publishing. There's their logo right there. Okay. Big, heavy, thick. It's like an encyclopedia. And it's broke down, but the chapters have color-coded tops to them. Like right up here, you can see. So they have the different, like this one is basic, introduction. The next color is flowering plants and nature, big cats and creatures, birds, dinosaurs, insects, grassland animals, reptiles, safari animals, jungle, fruit and vegetable. I'm just kind of flipping. Soft drinks, sweet treats, transportation, musical instruments, hobbies, sports, and people and characters and buildings and structures. So they've got a little bit of everything. Now, they are small. They are a little small. They are small. Well, I didn't pay $590 for mine, Arlene. I got it for about $50, I think. And let me see what year it came out. 2018. And Jan and I both bought this book. And so what it is they break down everything from just an initial shape. They start with shapes. Everything starts with a shape, right? And then they break it down in 4 increments. Everything is broke down in 4 increments. So from just the initial shape, you see? So, and it's everything. It's like 900 things. They're not kidding. I mean, there's the animals, but it just starts it very simply by just one little shape, or, well, a couple of shapes, but it's all broke down by shapes. And you just add a little by little by little until, I don't know, Barb. I don't know. That's somebody's just trying to scam a buck, Barbara. Chicken Pot Pie Society. Yeah, someone's trying to scam a buck off of that. But you can see here. So it starts out very simple. We've done a few of these just for some samples. See. But there are other books out there similar to, breaking it down in a shape. They don't have 900, but the thing about this book is that it has so much of different things in it. But, there's animal books, there's people books, there's books out there that have, transportation, trucks, cars, where you can buy, and I'm sure there's a lot of this online too. So don't go rush out and buy a $60 book if you don't, first off, you don't think you're going to use it. I try to use these kind of things for the show sometimes, but it's been a while since we've done this. Here's faces. See, they break it down very simply. Angry face. So sports, buildings, architecture, houses, just different things. So again, that is the Sketch Encyclopedia. Okay. All right. Next, what do I want to do? Let's do, okay, I want to do, let's do these real quick because I'm not going to take too long on these. These are Miss Melody bought me one year for my birthday a few years ago. And they're all 3D Total Publishing. And again, these are probably about $30 each. They're a big, they're big, thick books. And I don't remember. I think this is the first one, Sketching from the Imagination, an Insight to Creative Drawing. And what these are is different artists. They're alphabetized, and they're all different artists broke down. You see there's the B's, the C's, and they are the kind of thing you would see in the FX magazines. And a lot of these are in the FX magazines. And so this one, and again, try not to show any naked ladies. Okay, so this one is Sketching from the Imagination, an Insight into Creative Drawing. I'll give you the ISBN for the first one, but if you find the first one, you'll find all of them. Okay, this is, it's little, hang on. 978-1909-414-020. And they're like $30 each. I think it's worth it because of the content you get in it. But there's Sketching from the Imagination, Sketching from the Imagination Fantasy. And this one's got fantasy creatures. Sketching from the Imagination Characters. Sketching from the Imagination Sci-Fi. Some more robots and UFO ships and things like that. Sci-fi, robots, mech. Okay, that's sci-fi. And then the last one is Sketching from the Imagination Dark Arts. So this one is very creepy cool. It's got, aliens, creatures. So that one's dark art. So those are the 5 different Sketching from the Imagination book series. You can buy them separately. Okay, hi Melinda. Hi Faithful Maz. All right, so there's those. If you're missing, we've been going through about 50 or 60 books. All right, so let's see. These I'll go through kind of quickly too. I don't want to go through them too much. I put a post-it note over her because we try to keep it kid friendly. Doesn't bother me to have naked bodies in art, but I try not to put them on YouTube. Okay, so these are Andrew Loomis books. He's a famous art instructor from the 50s or the 60s. Let's see. I'm not sure when they're not 47. This is 1947. This one is, if you look up Andrew Loomis, you'll find here's some of his other books: Fun with Pencil, Creative Illustration, Successful Drawing. You can look up his bio, 1943. So again, figure drawing. I'm going to be careful here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to show this book. Okay. I'm not going to be able to show this book. Let me see. Let me come off to the side here and see if I can find something. Because it's, it's the body. It's the body. Well, here's some heads. Oh, my goodness. Okay. But it does have all the body broke down into parts and segments and looks very like pinup girl type looks. And really pretty, beautiful, beautiful drawings. But it's all in black and white. It's all pencil. Creative illustration. And again, let me double check here what I can show. So there's more. I'm off to the side here to pick a few pages. Because there's naked ladies. There's naked ladies, but I'm trying to... So there's, and again, the whole book, both these books are in black and white. And there's all different kinds of things. I mean, there's all different kinds of drawings and things in it. But, they're art books and they are going to have naked ladies. So just saying. Let me see. Here's one with faces. I really like this one. Let's see. Okay. So these books are, I got these at Barnes & Noble. I got both of them at Barnes & Noble. The creative illustration is 978-184-576 9284. And I think I bought these for myself on birthday a year ago because they're like $40. These are like $40 and they're hardback. They're nice books. This one is 978-085-7680983. And this one they're both $40. But they're big, thick, 9x12. They're big books. And they have a lot of good information in it that doesn't go out of style. All right. Now let's do a little, I'm going to show these two. I'm getting down there. I'm less than 10. We might be able to get it down by 11:30. So Mark Crilly, as far as I know, Mark Crilly was the first artist that I ever knew was on YouTube. And maybe he is the most famous and has the most million followers of any artist on YouTube. So if you don't follow Mark Crilly, but we have done couple of drawings out of the Realism Challenge. And then this book called The Drawing Lesson. If you have kids that are interested in art, oh my gosh. Or even if you I read this book. I bought it for Cameron a few years ago, but he read it and he gave it back to me. He didn't really want to keep it, but I thought it was so good. But let's start with this one. The Realism Challenge. Did it get a little dark again? Let's brighten it back up now that my other books are out of the way there. Let's brighten this back up. There we go. So the Realism Challenge, and what he does is he breaks it down in segments for you to draw things realistically. And we've done a few things out here. I don't really remember I think we did the mushrooms. So let me get to page 1. So you can see how he breaks it down very easily, just into shapes, and then shows you step by step how to shade and paint, and he uses different things, watercolor, pencil. So you can see here, he goes through the tools, adding color. Look at this cardboard. Oh, I'm sorry, corrugate. And so I think we've drawn the leaf. What else? I don't remember. But if you want to try some realism, Mark Crilly has broke it down real easily. Well, I say easily. I'm not going to say that's not going to be some work. You know, someone that's never drawn anything is not going to be able to pick up a pencil and draw, this realist. But, he does break it down fairly easily. So that's the realism challenge. And the ISBN is 978-0385-346-290. And this came out in 2015. So hyperrealism, Mark Crilly. He's got a YouTube channel. I haven't been over to his channel in a while, but yeah, he does a lot of. He has his own comics, and I forget what's called Ghosts. I forget what it is now. I didn't buy any of his comic books, but he has different ones out. Okay, the drawing lesson is a graphic novel that teaches you how to draw. This is, if you have any young people, and it's a graphic novel style. So look, it's very easy to read, right? It's very easy. It's nothing, they can probably read it themselves, depending on their age. This book, you will feel something at the end of this book. I'm not kidding. You will feel something at the end. I don't want to give you any spoilers. Bye, Tori. I don't want to give you any spoilers, but I'll tell you how it starts. Okay, so the book, the ISBN is 978-0385-346337. And it starts out with this little boy that goes to, well, I forget why he's walking around, I think, and he sees somebody drawing. Oh, I know what it was. Let's see. I'll read you a couple of the first pages here. So this is the meeting. Okay, so he wanted to buy, some vendor was selling some comic books or some magazines. Oh, used books, selling used books. And he didn't have any money. And so he's real depressed. And he walks up and he sees this woman in the park drawing. He sees her drawing. And he just boldly goes, "You got to teach me how to draw. You have to teach me how to draw." And she's looking at him like, "What?" He goes, "Really, you got to teach me how to draw." So let me just read this to you. "Whoa, you're good. Thanks. No, seriously, you're like really good. Thank you. Do you like drawing?" "I love drawing, but I'm not as good as you. I'm pretty terrible compared to you." "Well, I've been practicing for a long time, more than 30 years. "You're better than Ryan Pasternak. I didn't think that was even possible, but you are, for real." And she goes, "Ryan Pasternak?" And the kid goes, "He's in the 5th grade. He can draw a Lamborghini without looking at anything. So you think it's bad to look at something while you're drawing? Well, it's kind of cheating, right? Because you're copying. If you can draw it from memory, then you're a real artist." And she says, "I'm looking at those trees over there. Does that mean I'm not a real artist?" And then it goes on. So it ends up, yeah, you got to, Lynn, I'm telling you, will not be sorry buying this book for any kid that wants to be an artist. And then she goes, "You're the realest artist I've ever met. Teach me how to draw. I want to be able to draw like you, but I'm not a teacher." And it goes on. She ends up teaching him, and it's just the whole book just is his story of learning how to draw. And I won't tell you that. I want to tell you the end so bad. I really want to tell you. I've got goosebumps. I literally have goosebumps. I want to tell you the end so bad, but I'm not going to. So, hey, Gary, anybody else popping in? Sandy? Anybody else popping in? So I really want to tell you the end because I got goosebumps thinking about the end, but I won't. You have to, you have to get it. And, you really, I'm telling you, it's so worth it. Did I give you the ISBN? 978-0385-346-290. 337. So it's called The Drawing Lesson. Mark Crilly, you know him from YouTube. It's an amazing book. I mean, when I gave it to Cameron to read, I'm thinking, I want to buy another copy, but he ended up giving it back to me. He goes, that was good, but I don't need to keep it. So he gave it back to me. All right. Then I got a few more here. This one, I love this kind of book. Okay. This is called The Where, the Why, and the How. 75 artists illustrate wondrous mysteries of science. I love this book. I love it so much. And it's a chronicle book. That's probably why I love it, because I love me some chronicle books. Okay, I'm flashed out here. Let's turn that bright down. There we go. I love this book. Now, I've had it for a while. I don't remember what year it came out. 2012. But when I find books like this at the bookstore, I buy them like right then if I can afford them, because I just love books like this. So what it is different artists have taken, at the intersection of art and science. What they've done is that they were given, I think each artist was given a topic, like what is this circadian clock? Why do we sleep? Why do we dream? Why do we yawn? Why is the world green? Why do placebos work? Why do cats purr? Why do we fall for optical illusions? So anyway, there's 75 different topics and 75 different artists. And they were given a topic to illustrate. So they talk a little bit about all right. So then there's a scientist that talks about the science of it, right? So it's kind of like broke down with the scientist and the artist. So it's just, but I love the way that the artist illustrated the scientific, I don't say problem, the scientific idea, So anyway, I love this book. I think it's so good. Did I give you the ISBN? 978-1452-108223. Okay. I want to try to get through. We might go 5 minutes over 11:30. Oh my gosh. Tina. Oh my gosh. Good one, Tina. I'm going to have to write that down later. Okay, so again, I got some notes in here from another time. All right, this one is really in-depth as well. It's called The Wonder Book, the illustrated guide to creating imaginative fiction. This is the revised and expanded Jeff Vandermeer, author of, he's author of, I'm sure, a lot of books, but let me take that, the Post-it notes. So let me just kind of read this to you. Enlightening, entertaining, unique. The world's first fully illustrated creative writing book. Now with more than 50 new pages. And it has all the different contributors. George R.R. Martin is one. Ursula Le Guin. Peter Straub. Neil Gaiman. Who else? Anyway, a bunch of contributors to this book. And it's creative. It's a creative writing book, but the illustrations in it, oh my gosh. Okay, so it came out in 2013. And it's a stunning book. The pages are glossed. The book is heavy. It's very substantial. So the chapter titles, let me just tell you. Inspiration and the Creative Life, the ecosystem, or is that ecosystem of the story, beginnings and endings, narrative design, characterization, world building, revision, and the workshop appendix and additional exercises. So what it does, it gives you exercises in writing. Okay. She overheard the time. That's funny, Tina. And it's just a stunning book with tons of inspiration, but it is a workbook. This is work, people. This is a workbook. And you will work in this book. And so if you don't really want to be a writer, probably you might buy it for the eye candy. I have this book too, by the way. This is the what's that book called? What's this book called? What's this book called? With these, I have that book reprinted. No, it's not the Codex. What is it? Anyway, I have this book. I don't see on the flip side page. Oh, here, previous page. Here we go. The Voynich manuscript. I have the book of this, the Voynich manuscript, and I think someone is in not Iran, but somebody has started to decipher this, I think. Anyway, I have to get off course there. But here's like inspiration, outputs, curiosity, receptivity, passion, immediacy, distance, endurance, discipline, practice. So there's, it just really, it's very in depth. I'm telling you, if you want in depth writing tools, yeah, this is going to be it. But it's also a beautiful book. It's also a stunning book. It's a nice, substantial, heavy book, and it's got different articles by famous writers. And but it's an exercise book. It's a workbook. Okay. And did I give you the ISBN? 978-141972-9669. So it's it's a good one. I'm trying to get through these. All right. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and stop because I have a little stack left. So I am going to go ahead and stop, and we'll do our giveaway. I'm going to give away this. We're going to do a gift. Now here's how the giveaways work. Pay attention. Pay attention. Let me get me a Post-it note here. All right. When I type in go, wait till I type in go, put in a number between 1 and 100. It's going to be the first person closest without going over to the random.org that I bring up. And my phone is low on charging, so I better go ahead and get this up here. Okay. So don't put any numbers until I say go. This is for USA only. I'm going to do a separate giveaway of a print, one of my prints. I'll do a separate giveaway for international because this will cost more than the book to ship international. So I don't give away these books to international. I give away a print. All right. So when you see me type in go, put in a number. One number only. The first person closest without going over. One number only. Okay, so yeah, between 1 and 100. I'm going to take a quick break while y'all do that. I'll be right back. Quickly. Okay. All right, get your last numbers in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Tina said her internet's down. She just messaged me. Okay, so there we go. Did it go through? There we go. All right, so now, sorry, Tina. She may or may not hear me. Okay, so here's random.org. We're going to generate a number 34. The first person closest to 34 without going over. Okay? 34. First person closest without going over. Okay, I got all my little post-it notes all over here. Take a sip of juice. Okay, let's look. I'm scrolling back to. All right, Diana Warner had 34 on the nose. Now, Diana, I have to confirm that you are in the U.S. Diana Warner. Are you in the U.S.? Are you in the U.S., Diana? Let's make sure, because this is for U.S. only. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah. You just have to email me your address. There's my email. I'm trying to confirm she is in the U.S. Waiting, Diana. Oh my gosh. Are you in the U.S.? Let's see. I'm not seeing. Oh, good. Tina's back. Okay, Tina's back. All right. So, yeah, there's my thank you, Pacola. Email me your address. Okay. All right. She's U.S. All right. So, congratulations, Diana. Now we're going to do a giveaway for international only. And I'll let you pick one of the prints after you, because some people have already got one or two of my prints. So I'll find one that maybe you don't have. International only. It's the same deal. Wait till I type in. Wait till I type in go. One number between 1 and 100. Okay. International only. For a print. Okay. Then we got a couple more books. And then, I didn't get to read. I haven't read out of our 1001 Ways to Be Creative. I need to do that. I've just got 5. I think I got 5 more quick books. Okay. So, international only. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's do the international. Let's go back. All right, so 34 was the last one. Diana won. Now let's do a generate new number for international. 54. First person closest to 54 without going over. 54 without going over. So if you went over 54, it doesn't matter if you have 55. It's the first person closest without going over. Let me get a few prints over here. Let me pick a few different ones. Do I have 3 or 4? Okay, well, here's 3 different ones that you can pick from. Okay, Terry Brett. Terry Brett had 33. Okay, Terry Brett. Terry Brett. Okay, so Terry, you get to pick. You ready? All right, Terry. Which one do you want? You want the stork? I'm going to rename them, whatever, just so you get there for easy. Do you want the stork? Do you want the gazebo mermaid? Or would you like an armadillo? Which one would you like? The gazebo mermaid, the stork, or an armadillo? Which one do you want? if you have all of these, I can try to find you something else because I don't know if you have all these, Terry. You may have them already. Okay, so Terry, let me know. The stork. Okay, so Terry wants the stork. So let me put these on the back. All right, the stork is heading your way, Terry. All righty. So let me put this over here with the book. Thanks, everybody that participated in the giveaway and that have been listening to me go on and on about art books today. Congratulations. Okay, and I'm sure I have your address, but if y'all make sure you email it to me again, it doesn't hurt to email me again. Okay, I have a few more books here. This one is kind of old. It's called Freehand Sketching Tips and Tricks Drawn from Art, Helen Birch. This one came out, and it's not a cheap book for a little book, that is. It's a chronicle book. 2013. It's a little book. Okay. The ISBN is 978-145-2119779. And make every sketch your best. So it's just different little tips, and it's broke down kind of cool here. They break the topics down in color, marker pens, observation. Well, that's not how it's, that's just the one. Let me see. It's broke down. Hang on. It's broken down by line, physical media, digital media, tone, paper, color, technique, sketching paper. It's broke down like that. And then what they do is on each image, they have what it entails. Like this one has color and layers, colored paper, collage, and animals. So it's, they give you a little breakdown of what's in it, but it's just such an eye candy book. And it's got all these little tips in it. It's just really good. I really like it. I liked it when I bought it, and I still like it today. So you can see some of the topics flying by there. Okay, so that's called Freehand Sketching Tips and Tricks Drawn from Art. Then, the cats knocked over my stack. Did they do that when I ran out of the room? Okay. Carrie Smith, this has got paint on it, but Carrie Smith is the author of Wreck This Journal and a whole bunch of other type books. I don't know if they're listed in here. Let me see. This came out in 2016. I don't know where her other books are listed in here, but Wreck This Journal is one. And it's all in black and white, but what it is, it's a little like the Wander Society. Like we're the Society of Idea Collectors. Well, this is about doing things outdoors, field work, creating just different things. It's kind of like, it's kind of hard to explain. But just like exploring. I guess exploring is the best. I think exploring is the best word. But wandering. And I think there used to actually be a Wander Society back, I don't know, in the 1880s, 90s, I think. I can't remember. But anyway, I think it was a real society back in the day. But the ISBN is 978-014-310-8368. By purchasing this book, you are electing to join a secret underground movement. Membership will be required you to conduct research of your immediate environment and complete a variety of assignments designated to creatively disrupt daily life. If you are interested, please proceed to the checkout. All else will be revealed in time. Note, if you need to know more before you commit, please turn to the first page and complete the questionnaire. Where's the questionnaire? Well, here's Walt Whitman, and how he was a wanderer. So maybe that gives you an idea of what she's heading toward. It's really too much for me to try to go into right now. But yeah, it's exploring. It's exploring. So that's Carrie Smith, The Wander Society. All right, so that's just something a little different. I pulled a couple of different things. This one's Find Your Artistic Voice, the essential guide to your working your creative magic. And this is another, I showed another Lisa Cogden. This isn't the one I showed. And this book is your guide to the process of artistic self-discovery. ISBN 978-1452-168869. And it's all different artists talk about their style, their voice. I have a bookmark in there. and what their thoughts on it. Like this one here. Lisa is asking Andrea, what is an artist's voice? And then Andrea says, it's a reflection. And this is one of the people in the, that comments or has a chapter. It's a reflection of who you are. It can be a combination of experiences, your thoughts, your interests, beliefs, inspiration, and the stories you want to tell. And it really just all comes together and comes through in the creative process. Ultimately, it synthesizes into, and I put this in quotes, artwork. So depending on what you want to create, all that comes through is what you produce. Lisa, she's interviewing artists. Lisa is interviewing. Why is having your own voice important? And so she asks these questions to each of the artists, right? So it's really kind of insightful into how artists think. So if you like the interview type process, the interview type books, then this is real interesting. Okay. Did I give the ISBN? Yeah, I did. Okay. Then a couple more here on, these are kind of some collage ones I just pulled. Oh, Dorothy. Thank you, Dot. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Let me write down. Thank you so much, Dot, for the super chat. And you will get a print in the mail the first week of July. I already know what print I do know what print I'm going to make for July. So thank you for the super chat, 10 pounds, Dot. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I do have your address because I just sent you. You just won something was it Monday or no, last week. So anyway, thanks, Dot, for supporting. Thank you. And yeah, I do. I have her address. Okay, so thank you. All right, so these three are just some collage ones. I had a fourth one. I'll just do these three because we're going to run out of time. So cut, paste, create a design journal. Eleanor Shakespeare and I don't know what. And it has and. This is a book to make your own. Explore your style and discover your inner design it as you fill the pages with your own ideas and inventions. Collage, design, play, cut, paste, create. I got this off Amazon, pretty sure. Okay. 978-7112-37902. Okay. Cut, paste, create a design. And so this one gives you little things to do. Look, design a rug. Have fun with these fake Post-it notes. Fill this bag with patches and badges that are personal to you. See, look, it's just all kinds of like half filled out that you can collage onto it. You can draw onto it. I would personally collage in it if I ever worked in it, which I won't because I won't work in these kind of books. I will take ideas from it and make my own. But anyway, design your own currency, create a set of salt and pepper shakers. And again, this to me is more, I would think you can draw on it if you want, but I would think collage, design a stained glass window. I would just be collaging away on this. Collage different glasses. Well, some of them tell you to collage. A clock face. So, it's just it's just a fun book where you can put your own spin on it. That one, yeah, I read that. Okay. Lizzie Lee's Create Your Own Collage, Cut, Color, and Paste Your Way to Fabulous Artworks and More. This one I think was on clearance for a while on Amazon. I think we got a bunch of us bought this when it was like $1 something. I don't know what it is now. ISBN 978-1250-099242. Okay, create your own collage. And this one is gloss, but it's kind of the same thing, but she gives you stickers. She gives you papers and things to use. Here's an idea to make your own city, papers, blank pages. So it's got a lot of, she gives you some things to work with, some alphabets. These are all stickers. So she gives you things to work with, different little eyeball, little, expressions. And I think there's papers in the back. Cupcake paper. So you see, she gives you little patterns. So if you don't think you can do it yourself, and then here's some papers. Look at these papers here in the back too. There's different things you can do. All kinds of collaging, cutting. Here's another scene to collage into. Papers in the back. Country garden. Here's more paper. So you can cut these papers out and use them in her projects that she gives you, right? Some like color these little motifs and cut them out. So yeah, create your own collage. All right. Hi, Riri. I do just send to Dee Dee's email account. What are you asking? Oh, Riri. Oh, that's so nice. Pacola just put a link in there. Thank you so much, guys, that support the channel, either PayPal, tip jar, and my email, all my information, my P.O. box and all that is in the description box under the video after it renders. I don't know if it's there now because I'm streaming on StreamYard, and then it goes over to YouTube, and then all the information will be in the description box under the video. So, oh, thank you, Riri. Thank you so much. So I don't know what happened. So I'm kind of missed on some of the chat. Once Upon a Piece of Paper, a visual guide to collage making by Andrea Aquino. And this one is a pretty cool book too. When I first saw it, I go, oh, I can't wait to get this. Look. All right, let me give you the ISBN. 978-1631-592-645. And it's got 2 sections. So it opens up like this, and it's got a book, and it's got paper. And look, use. So it gives you a bunch of papers to use. And they're thin so that they're good for collaging. I think I might have torn a couple out of here. But she wants you to use. So if you are new to collage, you go, I don't have any cool papers. Well, might be a book that you might want to get to start with if you want a variety, because look at all the variety. There's just so much variety in this little pack of paper. It's not just like all flowers or all, one thing. So it's got a lot of variety. And then here is the book with the projects and ideas in it. So here's where you can get the collage, whatever, the projects. So yeah, so this is, if you are new to collage, never done collage, or want to start collage, you don't know what to do, I would recommend this book or one very similar, because it has the paper with it. But again, do not, if you get this to learn collage, do not be afraid to use the papers. Just saying, buy it and use it. Okay, use it. So it comes with the strap to hold it closed. So a visual guide to collage making. Did I give you the ISB? Yeah, I did. So if there's any of these books that you want to see or know more about, then let me know in the comments, not here in the comments, but under the video. Okay, so 2 more things. I want to read out this, but I did want to show you one other book for those that I know not everybody's a Bible journaler, but this is a new one that just came out, and I have to share it. So if y'all do any of the Inspire Bible journaling, the color, they have coloring pages and coloring borders and blank sides where you to journal in and write in. Well, the new one that came out, and I'm going to tell you, I had to get it because it was large print. And a lot of Bibles are very tiny type. Not all of them, but you can get different typefaces. This was a large print. So everybody, just if you are into Bible journey, hold your breath. This is the Inspire Prayer Bible, big Bible. Let me tell you the size here. It is 9 1/4 by 11. 9 1/4 by 11. And it's huge. This has the gold edges. The Inspire Praise one has all the flower edges. And let me get it to show you the size comparison. Hang on. So this was the Inspire Praise, and this was a hardback, but look how pretty the edges are. Look at this. It's a stunning book. And this is, I think, the large print in this, but it's smaller than the Inspire Prayer. It is big. So the Praise one has this beautiful floral, and this comes in feels kind of like faux leather type feel. This one is a soft back, and but it still has it's a nice cover, right? It's a nice cover, and it's big, and you can see I'm already working in it there. I did start here's the first page, but look how big it is. It's huge, and I usually use color pencil because color pencil doesn't go through, but it has, just like the Praise one does, it has the vellum pages. It has 40 or 50, I'm not sure how many, vellum pages throughout. Let me find another one or two. So it has the vellum pages, and then look how much room you have to journal on. Plus, a lot of the pages have the coloring things on the side. Hang on. And they have big pages to color. And then some there's another vellum. There's tons of these vellums in here. Okay, and then see, some of them have it on the side. Oh, this is large print, Carla. This is large print. I mean, I can't remember. I'd have to look in the front. It says, or maybe you can look it up if you look up this Bible. But you can see, look how big the fonts are really nice. And now this is the New Living Translation. That's what this translation is, if you want to know. And but it's got tons of these beautiful vellum pages, right? Look at that. It's just so stunning. I know. The paper's pretty too. See, she's got it. She's hoarding it. Oh my gosh, don't hoard it, faithful mess. And let's see. Let me find something here. So you can see here, but let me find I just got it here, not recently, so I don't have a lot of notes in it, but I got some. So let's see. I'll show you how I write little, and I write with purple. So let's see. Let me find. I just saw some here. Hang on. I just saw some of my notes. But look at the cover pages of each book. It's just so beautiful. Let me find. There's another cover. First page. See, look how much coloring you can do. I'll show you the beginning as well, but I was trying to find some place where I have some notes. It's probably more in I don't have a lot in here yet, because like I said, it's pretty new. I just got it. I've shown you all my other illustrated Bible, the spiral bound one. And that one, I add three-dimensional stuff in it. This one, so here we go. So you can see, here's some of my notes. I have my own color coding system, and then here's some of the notes. I write very tiny, and I write in purple. So, yeah. So there's some that I've done in there. Yeah. So let me go back to the front so you can kind of see some of the beginning. They give you a little front page, contents. It's beautiful. I'm telling you. I can't believe that Faithful Mess is hoarding it. Don't hoard it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Do you not have a New Living Bible? I usually get in of it. I grew up with King James, so I have King James in my head when I'm reading. Even if I'm reading New Living, I still know the King James. Yeah. Hi, Bonnie. It is an Inspire Bible. It's the large print Inspire Prayer. Here's the Inspire Praise, just so you can see the size. This is the Inspire Praise. This is the large print Inspire Praise. This is the large Inspire Prayer. Yeah. And so anyway, you can see but it's got beautiful vellum pages. So there's that for my art book inspiration book. And now let's go ahead and read 1001 Ways to Be Creative before we go, because it's like right at noon. We got 50 books in, guys. We covered 50 books or so in, since 9 to 3 hours. We did 50 books. You love yours? Yeah. Oh, where'd she go? There it goes. So yeah, everybody's, I like that one. I like this one. Okay, so let's go ahead and read a couple of pages from our 1001 Ways to Be Creative, a little book of everyday inspiration, Barbara Ann Kipfer. And so here's where we are. Let me get out my Torah pointer here. I like to have my Torah pointer when I'm reading a line here. Okay, so become absorbed. This is number 579. That's where we are. We're kind of far away. Let's zoom in one. So for our final reading of the day, become absorbed in a Japanese landscape painting. See how the open spaces invite the viewer into the scene. And remember, I keep wanting to say homework, but it's not homework now. It's your weekly idea. Your weekly idea. That would be good for your weekly idea. Number 580, imitate a voice from a cartoon. What one could I do? I've done a few before, but I can't think of any right now. It's been a while since I've done a cartoon character. I'd have to think. Come up with a family motto. Invent an activity that would inspire creativity in others. Hi, Riri. Oh no, enabled again. Make up some knock-knock jokes with a kid. Create an incentive for finishing a project. Maybe you could eat at your favorite restaurant when you complete your first chapter. Try your hand at fashion design. Return to a creative outlet you had earlier in your life. See what happens now. And I think I'll stop there. We'll stop there for this week because we did do a lot of books this week. Let me put my Torah pointer back in its little box. Okay. You have that one what, Riri? Which one do you have? Donald. I've done some cartoon characters over the years. Hubster could probably do some. I'm not going to buy any more books. Okay, that's a good. There you go. There you go, Dot. And thanks for supporting the channel, Dot. Dee Dee can mimic. Which? I don't know if I can do it right now, my little pretty. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it, faithfulness. So, But I can put on a good Southern. I can do I can do a Southern accent on demand. We can do that. We can do a Southern accent on demand. On demand. And I'm glad you're back, Tina. I'm glad you didn't lose your Wi-Fi. I'm glad your Wi-Fi is back, Tina. Not making fun. I'm in the South. Jeff's Foxworthy and I are like this. I'm just kidding. All right, guys. Well, I hope y'all had fun today. Again, we went through about 50 books. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I gave you a weekly idea for the week, and hope y'all enjoyed everything. Okay. So I'm going to go. Thanks, guys, for participating in the giveaway. Congratulations, Terry Brett and Diana Warner. Send me your addresses. And yes, bless your heart. Thanks, Faithful Mess, for giving us the color book for the giveaway as well. All right, guys. Y'all have a great weekend, and we will see you around. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Bye, guys.